Good evening, Lowell, Massachusetts! It's been a while, but we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Breaking Point! Yes, hello to everybody watching on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, at ringside, our attendant, Miss Danielle Delia. Upstairs, your soundtrack live on Twitch is Mr. Pat Matthews. And Reginald Kensington III. Your referees for tonight's bout are L.J. Childress, Brendan Paul, and Kevin Quinn. And I am your ring announcer, proudly representing Chaotic Wrestling. My name is Rich Palladino. Lowell, Massachusetts, are you ready? We got a packed house. I said, are you ready? Then let the chaos begin. Your opening contest is a triple threat match. It is scheduled for one fall, and this is the final match in the tournament to crown a new Chaotic Wrestling New England champion.
Greetings, Grapple fans, and welcome to Breaking Point. My name is Reginald Kensington III, and I am joined, as always, by the voice of Chaotic Wrestling, Pat Matthews. And Pat, we are kicking things off with the New England Championship Finals. And look who is on his way to the ring.
Looking as fresh as ever, it's Che Long, arguably the underdog in this matchup here tonight. We'll see if he can break through and earn himself his first taste of gold here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Well, the varsity athlete is coming out and still refusing to wear the mouth guard in the correct manner, but he is here. His colors are a little brighter, and perhaps, Pat, so is his future, because in just who knows how long, he could well be raising the New England Championship belt above his head. However, there are two obstacles in his way. One is a giant obstacle, and that, of course, is the giant Tyree Taylor. But the other obstacle, that's no mean task itself right there.
Let's see who's going to be coming out next. Is it going to be Big Bacon Brad Hollister, or is it going to be Tyree Taylor?
Well, it's definitely going to be Tyree Taylor, because Big Bacon's going to be in our main event tonight.
I knew that.
And don't forget, when the beat drops, so does the big boy from Brooklyn, because this is Tyree Taylor, and look at him go. Could the New Yorker become the New England champion, Pat? And is that even legal? Can somebody from New York, somebody born and raised in Brooklyn, claim to be the champion of New England?
Absolutely. Reginald, it's all about dominating the scene up here in New England. You don't have to be born here. Many have done it before. Might you know, Chase Delmonte himself, although he resides in the Mill City, born and raised in the Jersey Shore, my friend. So absolutely, Tyree Taylor is eligible to win this, and I think he's going to be my favorite, Reginald, to win this here tonight.
I mean, you're certainly not making a long bet right there, Pat. Just look at the beast. He hits like a heavyweight. He flies like a cruiserweight. But both of these individuals need to do one thing.
Watch your back.
And that's what they need to do. Because back in the triple threat, thanks to the good graces of the Chase that runs the place, and thanks to, I guess, the good graces of Tyree Taylor himself, is the good doctor, Landon Hale.
A little bit questionable the way he was able to insert himself into this finals matchup here, seeing as though he dropped out of the tournament way back in the first round.
Well, hold on a second, Pat. Did he drop out of the tournament, or was he kicked out of the tournament? Because the way I remember it, Chase Del Monte took umbrage with something that Landon said and then kicked him out of the tournament and put Big Bacon back in the tournament.
Tomato, tomato. I say tomato. Of course, you say tomato. But I'm not going to go there. I know you're from England. It is what it is.
Well, Landon Hale, Tyree Taylor, and Che Long, and we're going to head to ringside to Rich Palladino.
And now the participants. First, in the corner to my right, the athlete that is #1 in your programs, #1 in your hearts, weighing in at 172 pounds, Che Long. His opponent in the corner to my left, from the Crown Heights, weighing in at 330 pounds, the big boy from Brooklyn, Tyree Taylor. And their opponent, in the corner to my right, originally from Pikeville, Kentucky, now residing in Lowell, Massachusetts. Weighing in at 207 pounds, watch your back. This is the good doctor, Landon Hale.
All three competitors expertly announced, of course, by the legend that is Rich Palladino, and Brendan Paul showing off the hardware, showing off the prize that is the New England Championship, and all three competitors looking at it longingly, just like a lost loved one. But who's going to be walking home with that championship? Stay tuned, folks. If you're tuning in on Twitch, welcome. Please engage with us in the chat. Let us know where you are tuning in from, and let us know who is your favorite for this triple threat.
Got a little face-off between Landon Hale and Tyree Taylor.
And I think Che Long is making a very smart move by instigating, it seems. Look at him.
I don't think he's instigating. I think he's just judging or
well, like, here's what I'll say. Of all three of these men, the most recent one who was in a high school cafeteria eating lunch would be Che Long. And Che Long knows exactly how to pit two people against each other.
I don't think it's it's worked out so well, Reginald.
Tyree pushing Long into the corner, pushing Hale into the corner, and charging in with a spear that Landon Hale avoided, and Che Long caught the business end of. Underneath, two clotheslines and a fabulous head scissors, but yet again, Che Long is on the receiving end, and again Che Long is on the receiving end, and there he gets thrown into the brick wall that is Tyree Taylor, and Che Long has taken himself a little break on the outside. Ooh. Step up Inzagura from the outside by Hale. Springboard attempt, misses. Charges into the corner, discus clothesline. A trifecta of kicks from Landon Hale, and the Lowell native, I guess now, Pat. Is he your neighbor?
I hope not. Well, maybe I do if I get a back problem.
I was going to say, he just ran into another brick wall that's Tyree Taylor, and a huge one-arm lift, back body drop. I haven't seen that for years, and Tyree Taylor bringing it back, and there with a big standing Luthez press. Cover. Che Long comes in and, well, breaks the cover, but seemingly in doing so, just antagonizing Tyree Taylor.
Well, I mean, you got to do what you have to do. If Tyree Taylor pins Landon Hale right there, we would have had a New England champion, or He would have been crowned the New England champion. I mean, folks, we're going to get a New England champion here tonight regardless. I mean, this is the finals, Reginald.
It sure is. We are guaranteed a new champion tonight. Of course, Morta having to relinquish the title due to an injury. And now Tyree Taylor finding a couple of different ways in which to punish Landon Hale. But Landon Hale responds with a high-angled knife-edge chop. And Tyree Taylor says, thank you, I'll give you one myself. And look where he's found Landon Hale, flat on his back in the middle of the ring and with a knee striking right in the middle of the spine. Shivers from up here, Pat.
Hold on a second, he's not done.
Now Tyree Taylor weighs 332 pounds, and he just put all of that weight on top of Landon Hale's back. And whilst Landon Hale may well be a chiropractor, it's very difficult to adjust yourself. And Tyree Taylor is showing physical dominance over Landon Hale, and right now just acknowledging the fact that Chae Long continues to allow these two men to knock each other down. And now Chae Long comes in the ring, pushes Tyree Taylor through the ropes. Taylor lands on his feet, but I think he's a little discombobulated, and that is about to take Tyree Taylor down. Chae Long back in the ring, quick clothesline, quick cover, just a 2. Oh, another cover.
Great strategy on the part of Chae Long, waiting for the perfect time to get involved in this matchup here, and he utilized that corner post to his advantage, and we finally see the big man Tyree Taylor down.
Yeah, I mean, you call this a great strategy. Others, Pat, and I'm not putting words into anybody's mouth, others would call it cowardice. I'm just saying.
Well, you know, like I said, tomato, tomato.
Absolutely. Oh, Chae Long with a nice switch on the ropes there. Takes Hale down, and we've seen this before. Chae Long with that low drop DDT and a cover, but only a 2 count. Now, Pat, I wonder how good your foreign languages are, because whilst we see Long on the back of Chae's trunks, on the front of Chae's trunks is some form of Asian character. I don't know if you can read it. I'll let you figure it out.
I'm going to make a guess.
Go for it.
It's Long.
Interesting. We'll see if that's right. And now look, oh no! Speaking of Chae Long, he made a long shot right there, and it was unfortunate because Landon Hale gave him a quick drop here with 2, 3, and now potentially a 4th clothesline. Hale, beautiful! Springboard stunner and sends Chae into the ropes. Woo! Standing Spanish fly arriba, but just a count of dos.
Wow, that was incredible, Reginald. A standing Spanish fly. You don't see that very often, but Landon Hale pulling it out because he knows what's on the line. It's that coveted New England Championship that so many greats have held in the past here in Chaotic Wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, many people consider the New England Championship to be the workhorse championship. If you hold the New England Championship, you have the ability to put on a fantastic contest any night of the week, anywhere in New England, and that belt solidifies it. Tyree Taylor back on the apron, pushes Hale away, steps through the ropes this time. Oh, nice trip up there. Oh, and a big elbow right on the back of Landon Hale, and Tyree Taylor is back on top.
And you saw Landon Hale was debating on whether to go after Tyree Taylor, who was entering the ring, or keep beating on Chae Long on the outside. I argue that he could have been better off going outside and making Tyree chase him. But wait a second!
Landon Hale just reversed the Brooklyn Zoo powerbomb into some form of flipping destroyer, and it was enough to get a 2 count, Pat, but it wasn't enough to get a 3 count. And what you're suggesting is that a moment of indecision by Landon Hale almost cost him his opportunity at becoming the New England champion.
Absolutely, but a quick turnaround almost won him the New England Championship. Not enough, though, but will he try to put Tyree Taylor away?
I think it's a mistake to try and lift Tyree Taylor up. Tyree Taylor nails him with a headbutt right in the middle of the head right there. And Chae Long off the top rope, and Tyree Taylor slams him down, and he's not finished yet. He picks him up from the mat, brings him to his shoulders. Brooklyn Zoo powerbomb, 3 count, broken up by Landon Hale with a super kick. And Landon Hale with a standing shooting star press. Are you kidding me, Pat? Tyree Taylor kicks out on 1.
I'm telling you, the big boy from Brooklyn's gonna need a whole lot more damage to be put down this early.
Tyree Taylor kicking out on one. Landon Hale to his feet. Che Long on the floor outside the ring on the ring apron. Beautiful athleticism by Hale. Goes to that. Oh no! He's been caught. Torture rack from Tyree Taylor into the front flip. And now Taylor setting up perhaps for the most devastating clothesline in all of professional wrestling. Landon Hale, welcome to Potter's Field. Oh, and he ducks it and sends Taylor over the top rope.
Quick thinking on the part of Landon Hale.
A moment of ingenuity. And now Hale with a knee strike. Oh, wait a sec. Che Long with a roll-up and a handful of tights. And the bell has rung, Pat. The bell has rung. It looks to me like we have a brand new New England champion. And his name is Che Long. And now Tyree Taylor chasing Landon Hale all the way to the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new Chaotic Wrestling New England champion, Che Long.
Wow, color me surprised, Pat, because I'm telling you, I did not see this coming. I would have bet on Tyree Taylor. I would have bet on Landon Hale. I would not have put any money on Che Long, not because of a lack of talent, just because of a lack of experience. But you know what? Sometimes you need to get the experience before you have the experience, if you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying, Reginald, and tonight will be a night Che Long will never forget as he gets his first taste of championship gold. What the hell?
Wait a second, Pat. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? It is! He's back! It's the return of Mortar! And Che Long looks like he has seen a ghost. But it is not a ghost, it is not a spectre, it's Mortar! No gods, no kings, only Mortar! Mortar has Che Long in his sights, up, F5-5!
Wow! Who could have thought this would happen? Mortar! He's back, Reginald!
He picks up the belt which used to reside around his waist, and now he grabs a microphone.
Daddy's home. Che Long, you have something that belongs to me. So December 1st in Tewksbury, I take back what's rightfully mine. So, Che Long, good luck.
Good luck indeed. Mortar making A huge return here at breaking point. And despite the fact that it is Mortar holding the New England Championship belt in his hands, we did in fact crown Che Long as Chaotic Wrestling New England Champion tonight. And in just 2 and a bit weeks, on December the 1st, it will be Che Long versus Mortar for the New England Championship.
I can't wait, Reginald. What a way to start Breaking Point. The return of the former New England champion Mortar facing off against the brand new New England champion in Che Long. I just can't wait for December 1st in Tewksbury, but we got a whole lot more action coming your way tonight.
Absolutely. And speaking of new champions, it is time now for the Tag Team Championship rematch after God's Greatest Creations defeated Shot Through the Heart at our last show. They have their first official title defense coming up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is a rematch for the Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers from the heart of Chicago, Illinois, at a total combined weight of 368 pounds. They are the former Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Silver Sniper, TJ Crawford, the real-life Cupid Love Dog, Shot Through the Heart.
Pat, following their defeat to God's Greatest Creation at The Devil in Me, Shot Through the Heart made the claim, and the claim that they made was very, very simple. Their love story is not over, and they are hoping for a meet cute tonight, and they are hoping for, once again in this building, here in Lowell at the UTEC Center, they are hoping for another victory and another opportunity to get the Tag Team Championships.
Absolutely. I couldn't wait for the day that those two would lose their title, but why does it have to be so soon that they get this opportunity to win them back? It's just not fair, Reginald.
It's in the contracts. You can make a reclaim, you can make a rematch within 30 days of your championship defeat. That is a standardized contract.
Yeah. Whatever you say.
Their opponents are a collective gift sent from heaven at the perfect combined weight. They are the current, reigning, and defending Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Brother Steven and Deacon Chaos, God's Greatest Creations.
Well, I will say those tag team belts look very, very comfortable around the waist and shoulders of Brother Steven and Deacon Chaos. There is no doubt about it. And in the hands of Brother Steven is the very gift from heaven that enabled them to be victorious. That being the goblet right there, the same goblet that was used to blind and to demolish Shot Through the Heart. Oh, hold on a second. Wait, where are they going? It seems like God's Greatest Creation are heading to the back. Are they not going to defend the championships?
I mean, you said they were contractually obligated?
Yeah. Oh, hold on a second.
Is that a staircase?
Now wait a second. God's Greatest Creations have left ringside.
What is going on here?
Is that... It can't be.
It's a wheelchair.
That right is it.
What are you seeing, Reggie? I don't know what you're talking about.
That right there is the savior.
What are you? That doesn't look like a savior to me.
It's the great Jericho Rivera.
No, it's not.
What is wrong with him? I mean, we know he'd been out injured. He of course ruptured his ACL, MCL, and LCL. but I wasn't aware that anything happened to his mental state. The wheelchair makes a lot of sense, but what's wrong with him? God's greatest creations
That can't be God's greatest creation himself.
Well, look at the close-up. That is God's greatest creation. That is Jariel Rivera.
I don't know about that. That does not look like the Jariel Rivera I remember, but nonetheless, our tag team champions, God's greatest creations, are in the ring right now as they prepare to go 2-on-2 with the former champions, Shot Through the Heart, as they look to regain those titles that they just lost last show in Watertown. And what a matchup this is going to be here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin Quinn officiating this contest. Again, folks, thanks so much for tuning in on Twitch. We can see you all out there. And the crowd are very much into this contest right now. But I'll tell you something, the appearance of Jariel Rivera has certainly shifted the focus of Brother Steven and Deacon Chaos. There is no doubt about it.
Absolutely, and looks like it's going to be Brother Steven and Love Doug starting things off here as we get a little bit of test of strength, but I've seen this act from Love Doug before. I'm not going to fall for his tricks. I just wish I had told Brother Steven about him.
Well, but here's the thing, Pat. I think you bring up a very interesting point right now. You've seen this act from Love Doug before. Now, call me crazy, but you're not going to change the results.
You're crazy, SOE.
But you're not going to change the results by doing the same thing over and over again. Love Doug with a quick cover in there. Brother Steven back to his feet. They're still locked up in that Greco-Roman knuckle lock. If Shot Through the Heart come into this contest and they're going to take the same plays, they're going to make the same moves, they're going to make the same decisions, like the promposal right there, perhaps it's going to be the same result as the last time. Oh, that was a beautiful tag right there. Brother Steven didn't see it. Love Doug is still there, and TJ Crawford with an absolute beast of a kick. And now a nice job right there from the Silver Sniper.
Real quick cover. Not enough. TJ Crawford, though.
What I want to see, Pat.
Oh, cut me off. Why don't you?
Well, what I want to see from Shot Through the Heart is something different. They've got to come into this contest and they've got to show a new attitude. They've got to show a new desire. It can't just be a love story, because every love story has heartbreak. Not everyone gets over their heartbreak. And right now, TJ Crawford and Love Doug have broken hearts and their waists are bare, because the championships that used to adorn those waists are around Brother Steven and Deacon Chaos.
And now we see TJ Crawford bringing the arm here. Oh, and a cheap shot from Brother Steven as he tags in Deacon Chaos. A little too excited, though. TJ Crawford with a quick hip toss, hitting the ropes.
Oh, hang on, look at the pause. TJ Crawford takes his shot, drops his elbow. Nicely done, quick cover, far side leg hook. Kick out from Deacon Chaos on one.
I haven't seen Love in the City. I'm sorry. Wow, look at me go again. I'm looking at TJ Crawford's shirt. That's their old name, Shot Through the Heart. I haven't seen them this motivated and focused in a while. I mean, they were just tag team champions, but I think they kind of lost their way a little bit, lost their focus. But right now, they want those titles back, Reginald, and we see that.
I agree with you, and I think being in this building, being at UTEC in Lowell, Massachusetts, the very building where Shot Through the Heart dethroned the unit's 555-day reign, record-breaking reign as tag team champions, they're going to have an extra ounce of motivation, I would imagine. And that's what we're seeing right here, but a reversal. And now they hold on to the ropes. Big up and over, sending both Brother Steven and Deacon Chaos down to the floor. And here we go with Shot Through the Heart. What are we going to see? In stereo, but they both missed and landed on the apron, but they nailed them with the big kicks.
Hey, let's keep our clothes on here. Come on.
Now we got Love Doug throwing his jersey into the crowd. TJ Crawford throwing his crop top into the crowd. Clothing going everywhere. And now TJ Crawford comes back into the ring, as does Love Doug. Crawford behind Chaos. Doug behind...
Oh, they wanted to do a little double promposal. TJ Crawford calling for it there. We heard him.
And there goes the petals.
Oh!
Love Doug with a beautiful neck breaker. The petals adorn the ring right now. And now TJ Crawford fires up with a big strike to the top of the head.
And we've got a 2-on-1 situation. This is just what Shot Through the Heart wanted.
And this is where they thrive, Pat. Quick tags, quick movements, double teams, in and out. But look at Chaos. Comes in with a big, big double stomp. And Love Dug's back of his head just went right against the mat. Oh, palm strike right there. Beautiful drop kick. And now it seems that Brother Steven has the advantage. Brother Steven now taking it to the taped up shoulder of Love Dug. That kinesiology take there, just providing a bit of extra stability. And now into the corner, tag team champs make a nice quick tag. Deacon Chaos with a big right hand to the midsection.
They got to do something real big right here, Reginald, if you ask me, or else I think Shock to the Heart has a chance of coming back, and that double suplex might just be that thing.
Well, ask and you shall receive, says the great Lord. And speaking of the great Lord, or at least the Savior, Jariel Rivera remains, to be honest, absolutely catatonic right now. He has not moved a muscle. I mean, I am very concerned, but not as concerned as TJ Crawford is.
I'm still not convinced that's actually Jariel Rivera, Reginald. I mean, the Jariel Rivera I know is a god himself, not only God's greatest creations, but he's sculpted.
Absolutely, out of marble.
Out of marble.
Yes, without a doubt. But right now we see him with what looks like a bathrobe and a blanket covered in cat hair. So I don't know. I think you might be right.
I think it looks like my Aunt Jill.
Oh, Love Dug now, firing back off of Deacon Chaos with some right hands, trying to get to his partner. Can he make the tag? No. A handful of hair thrown into the ropes. Bottom rope springboard, back elbow from Love Dug. Turn around, Love Dug. Reach, reach, get that tag. This is your opportunity for Shot Through the Heart. Deacon Chaos is down, Love Dug is down. Referee Kevin Quinn administering a standing 10 count, and he's already up to number 4. And wait a second, it's got to be. Yes, here comes the Silver Sniper. Takes out Deacon Chaos with a clothesline and a back elbow. There's a spin kick, swipe kick, and a step up Inzagura right there. The Silver Sniper calls his shot, nails him through the ropes. Big swiping penalty kick on Brother Steven. TJ Crawford's going to do it all himself.
Uh-oh.
Spinning around, dropping Chaos down head first.
Ooh, watch out, these strikes from TJ Crawford. We know how lethal they can be.
And he drops him with that bottom rope springboard stunner. There's a stump puller cover, but just a 2 count. TJ Crawford looks shocked. Absolutely shocked.
I mean, he's got to snap out of it and get back in this thing because you got Brother Steven climbing the top ropes.
Oh, Crawford then nailed him with that elbow to the head. And there it is, the rear end, the butt bump. We haven't seen that from Deacon Chaos for a while. And now look at this. All the way down. Oh, and they nailed it. The answer to your prayers. Nails the moonsault cover. It's all over. No.
Wow. Great last minute save there from Love Dug, or else their opportunity to win back their titles would have completely went out the window here.
Brother Steven's thrown out. Love Dug thrown out. It's now between Deacon Chaos and the Silver Sniper, TJ Crawford. Big boot there from Crawford. It seems like we had a tag, and this is new. What is this? Fantastic double team move right there from Shot Through the Heart. That's what we needed. And a kick out.
Wow, that looked absolutely brutal, Reginald. But hold on.
Brother Steven coming and taking out TJ Crawford. Now look at this, a big roll through from Chaos with a roll through, but only a 2 count. High knee strike from Love Dug. Could he be going for sliced bread? He nailed the sliced bread right there. Cover. Oh, it was broken up at the last second.
By a hair. Oh my goodness. Kevin Quinn's hand was nearly on the mat for 3.
Oh, and look at the ingenuity by Brother Steven dragging Chaos to his corner. And now Steven picks him up. He's got him for this Death Valley driver. Cover. Kick out from Love Dug. They just cannot put them away right now. I'll tell you something, Shot Through the Heart, Pat, are kicking out of everything.
I see that. Everything, Reginald.
It is a pleasure to see. And now Love Dog is in trouble again. Another double team move. Armani, wait a sec, Chaos trying to direct traffic, but Love Dog gets clear. There was a tag, by the way, and it seems TJ Crawford is the legal competitor. I don't think anyone knows that apart from him and Kevin Quinn. And now they're firing off right hands into the opposite corners. Shot through the heart on top.
Uh-oh.
Big splash. Big splash. And 3 to boot, a triple-double big splash, a quadruple-double big splash. Exploder suplex. And the Arrowplex from Love Dog.
Save some for the rest of us, am I right, Reginald?
I'll tell you what, they are about to regain their tag team championships. Love Dog and TJ Crawford. And look at this. It seems like the loyal faithful are fully behind and aware of what's going to happen. Now Chaos then thrown in to Brother Steven. And now the God's Greatest Creations look like they're in trouble. Holy water into the eyes.
Where did he even get a chance to get the holy water?
Boot to the midsection. All the way up. And look at this. The cross. Blockbuster. The absolution. And this could be it. And Jericho Rivera has come alive. And the pinfall has been recorded.
Here are your winners and still Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Brother Steven and Deacon Chaos, God's Greatest Creations.
Did you see that, Pat? Did you see that?
I saw it.
Love Dog was about to come into the ring and break up the cover, and all of a sudden, the catatonic Jericho Rivera rose like a savior, rose like a phoenix, and grabbed the leg of Love Dog, enabling his God's Greatest Creations.
I think we're seeing things differently here. I saw God's Greatest Creations just beat shot through the heart for a second time in a row, and it was absolutely incredible. I think we have our one of the greatest tag team champions in history in the making here in God's Greatest Creations.
Well, you might be right, but don't take anything away from Shot Through the Heart. But it was a fantastic appearance right there from Jericho Rivera.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, he has a huge part to play in not only the formation of
Look
God's
at
Greatest
him.
Creation.
Look at the guy. Do you think he has the ability to grab somebody's leg?
I mean, he did. He did.
Whatever, Rich.
I don't know if it was a miracle, but it happened. Nonetheless, God's Greatest Creation will leave Lowell, Massachusetts and Breaking Point.
I'm not even sure that's Jericho Rivera still.
As your tag team champions. And Shot Through the Heart, well, we don't know what's next for them, but this love story ended for them with 2 broken hearts. Folks, we have got a whole bunch more coming your way, including the main event tonight, a strap match featuring Aaron Rourke and the Mecca for the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And don't forget, ending part 1 of Breaking Point will be the Unit Civil War featuring the Broken Unit versus the Unit. All of that still to come live here on Twitch, live from Chaotic Wrestling Breaking Point.
Woo!
Breaking Point continues with the following contest scheduled for one fall.
Oh, you recognize the music, you recognize the graphic. It is, of course, the 99 overall. The Sorga Scrap King is in the house, Pats.
Introducing first from Saugus, Massachusetts, weighing in at 199 pounds, the Smoke Show, Ricky Smokes.
I'll tell you, Pat, Ricky coming out tonight, and there is, well, you can see the fans are kind of doing what Ricky Smokes typically does when he comes out to the ring, that pose. But Ricky hasn't done it tonight.
Yeah, what's the deal? I love the pose.
I mean, perhaps he is, there's no pose whatsoever. Perhaps there's a change in mentality of Ricky Smokes trying to block out the noise right now, putting those hands over his ears.
It's been a while since we've seen a taste of success on the side of the Smoke Show, Ricky Smokes, since he lost his New England title well over a year and a half ago, back in the original Boston Brawl in that ladder match. But so far tonight, you're right, I think a change in attitude from the Smoke Show.
Yeah, well, seeing this new entrance, this new mentality perhaps from the Smoke Show. Be very interesting to see how he competes tonight. Will it be the same old Ricky Smokes, or are we going to see a different side of the Smoke Show? Well, I'll tell you what, we might be seeing a different side of a wrestler right now, because this wrestler is all about the fun.
Opponent from Hooksett, New Hampshire, weighing in at 170 pounds, welcome back, professional wrestling's finest fisherman, Seabass Finn!
Seabass Finn giving a little fish to one of our youngest members of the Chaotic Faithful. I'd love a fish if we can get one up here.
I'll give you a fish.
I bet you would. Well, Seabass Finn recently just returned from the New Japan Wrestling Dojo, where he was trained with the likes of Fred Russia, as well as some other fantastic legends from New Japan. And, well, perhaps he's got himself into a higher level of performance. But we will see if it's going to be the same old Seabass and the same old Smoke Show, or are we going to see these guys come out of Breaking Point with a little bit of a different pep in their step? Tries to go for a lockup, Seabass. Rolling through, and he's giving himself a little fish in the corner. Smokes would typically react to that, but coming in, Seabass catching him in the head. Nice little head scissors right there. Seabass ducks the clothesline, pushes him in, goes for an O'Connor roll. Smokes holds onto the ropes. Shoulder tackle sends Finn down to the mat.
There's a little extra snap to that one from the Smoke Show.
Smokes takes off. Fifth tries to trip him up. Jumps over Ricky Smokes, takes off the other way. And there's the salmon drop right there. Finn takes off, jumps over the top. Silly salmon splash. Kick out by the Smoke Show. Seabass now. Irish whip reversed by Ricky Smokes. Smokes tries to trip up Finn. Oh no, wait a sec. Finn turns it around into a nice pinfall. Smokes tries to kick out. And the row your boat from Finn. And those shoulders of Ricky Smokes are taking a pounding, but Smokes comes from behind. Hold on, flipping Seabass over. Catches him with a cover. Just a 2 count.
Watch out.
Hey! I think he caught him with his knees right there. That was such a close drop kick.
Certainly a great elevation here, but I don't think Seabass Finn's done.
Seabass takes off. Oh, he was going perhaps for that Suicida Lope, but jumps up over the top rope. Jumps over Smokes' clothesline, and a nice high axe handle from the apron to the floor.
Seabass Finn looks like learned a thing or two on his trip to the dojo, the New Japan dojo over in the West Coast there.
Yeah, maybe so. And now look at him getting the crowd into this one as he climbs up to the top rope. I don't recall seeing Finn on the top rope too much prior to going to the dojo.
I knew it was a matter of time, Reginald. I knew it. I couldn't sit here and watch the Smoke Show, of all people, get beat up by a gosh darn fisherman.
Well,
I knew he would have snapped out of it one point or another.
Fished out of it. What a phenomenal drop kick by Ricky Smokes. Dare I say the best drop kick in all of professional wrestling. Tell me I'm lying, because it's true. The best drop kick in the entire industry from Ricky Smokes. He just nailed Sebastian Finn whilst Finn was standing on the top rope.
But he's got a lot more talent than just his drop kick, Reginald, and I know you know better.
You're quite right. And now Smokes on the outside, taking it to Seabass Finn. Oh no, look at this. He's got his arm hooked in and he's pulling on that arm in the steel guardrail.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, was that a headbutt? I haven't seen Smoke Show hit a headbutt before. Now Smokes coming into the ring to break up the count right there.
People do argue he has a hard head.
Referee LJ Chill just breaking the count. And now again, Ricky Smokes. He's gonna, right hand right there. And I think he's gonna try and use that steel post. Oh no, right into the shoulder. The left shoulder of Sebastian Finn. Seabass in trouble. Smokes rolls him back in. Finn has not had a sniff of any action since that huge drop kick. Cover from the Smoke Show. Kick out by Finn. And now look at Ricky Smokes on top, as one would expect, but the Smoke Show was shown up at the beginning of this contest. All those silly fish drama that Finn likes to put towards his matches. And now it seems that Smokes is getting his revenge right here.
Well, absolutely he is. And I said it before, at the beginning of this matchup, there's just a new level of intensity here to this Smoke Show. He's got a little more edge to him, and I think I like it. And I wouldn't want to be Seabass Finn right now, as we see the Smoke Show continuing to deliver those shoulder blocks to the fisherman, Sebastian Seabass Finn.
Yeah, he's got that shoulder really targeted, and it goes, oh, and look at this now. Oh, Finn perhaps with something on offer. Oh, but Smokes lands on his feet. Charges into a back elbow. Now Ricky Smokes potentially a little bit blasted there with a running shoulder tackle. Finn moves out of the way. Oh, now Finn ducks underneath. Gets caught with a kick in the corner. And this is Ricky Smokes. Big clothesline. Taking Finn down. That could be all she wrote. Kick out, not quite.
Oh man, that was close. Now, Ricky Smokes gonna try to wear down the shoulder, the left arm of Seabass Finn.
Yeah, it's a nice submission hold that Smokes has got on, but I don't think it's going to be debilitating. It's just going to wear that shoulder, the already injured, already targeted shoulder of Finn down. And now Finn tries to get to his feet. And as soon as Finn strikes him, look at Smokes applying more pressure right onto the AC joint. Goes for a whip. He didn't have the strength to do it as Smokes reverses it. Another big lariat right there by the Smoke Show.
Here we go, come on. Lay him in there, Smoke Show. Come on, Rick.
And now Finn able to get his hands up to block, but the Smoke Show still nailing Finn with these strikes. And Seabass really hasn't had a chance ever since Ricky Smokes hit that beautiful drop kick.
It's almost like the Smoke Show's in his own head here tonight. Ever since he walked out through the curtain, he just doesn't seem like the same Smoke Show to me.
But is that a good thing, Pat?
I mean, he's got more aggression, but I think he's got less temper.
And perhaps that is the key. Perhaps that is what needed to be unlocked from Ricky Smokes. Perhaps he needed less temper. Perhaps he needed more aggression. Finn charges back into the ring and goes chest to chest. Big forearm from Finn. And again, the Smoke Show is getting nailed right here with forearms. Fast, furious, and fiery forearms from Finn. And now the referee having to get in the way.
Took him long enough.
Yeah, now Finn. Oh, spinning backhand. Finn is knocked into next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? He's in another planet, Reginald.
Smokes up, down with that beautiful deadlift powerbomb. And there's a second one seated. And the Smoke Show is absolutely rampant right now.
The aggression on the part of the Smoke Show's turned up to 110, Reginald, and I love it.
And I think this might well be the key. And there it is, the smoke stack and the cover. And that's all she wrote, Pats.
Here is your winner, the Smoke Show, Ricky Smokes.
And there's the cover from Ricky Smokes. And there is the hand raised, and the smoke show demolished Sebastian Seabass Finn. And I'll tell you, Pat, you might well be right. Less temper, more aggression, more control, less contrition. The smoke show is elevating himself to another level as he leaves here the victor. Still no pose. The smoke show elevating to a new level here at Breaking Points.
More action to come though, Reginald.
Absolutely. Coming up next is Civil War as the unit and the broken unit collide.
I can't wait for this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's coming up next.
This is going to be here tonight. Oh, wait!
What?
Are you kidding me? They've just given Chase Del Monte the company back, as we will now re-begin the era of the Chase that runs the place.
JT, you seem to forgot why we started the unit in the first place. It was about brotherhood. It was about watching each other's backs. It was about elevating each other together. If you want to hear the rest of what we got to say, 10-6, Tewksbury, Mass. We ring in a new era.
I don't know what Chase told you. I don't know why you made the decision, but me, here, I need to know why. You tell these people who I am. You look at me when I'm talking to you. I just want to say,
And Danny Miles with the exclamation point.
We're the unit now.
And Chase Del Monte claiming ownership of not just the show. JT Dunn is about to be given.
If he's not going to get it.
Wait a sec. Oh my goodness! How did we forget about Ace Romero?
Ace Romero? What is he doing here?
Big pounce right there!
The unit is still alive?
Big boy season! And it's the unit standing tall.
Let's not do all-out war. Let's do unit versus broken unit. Civil war, no holds barred. Anything goes.
What an announcement!
The recruiting continues. We're looking to rebuild the unit as we go into Breaking Point, where it's unit civil war.
We need some backup, boys.
Yeah.
Who do we got here? Anyone keeping up with Hollywood? What's his story?
Who else do we have? We have Lish! Hey Siri, call the queen.
She is so caught right now between what is happening in the ring. Oh! The Queen has spoken, and the Queen has joined the broken unit. Hold on! In the corner, Shannon Levangie! Watch out, Chase! Don't forget, Levangie flies! Head scissors! The broken unit queen and Shannon Levangie brawling around ringside. Oh, wait a second! Oh my God, no, she's not! No! Levangie flies! Are you kidding me?
Welcome to Civil War. We officially welcome, representing the unit, Shannon Levangie.
There it is! JT Dunn just made it official.
Because this will always be unit territory. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for unit Civil War! This match will begin with one competitor from each team doing battle in this ring for 90 seconds. Every 90 seconds thereafter, another entrant will make their way into the match. The only way to be eliminated is by pinfall, submission, or if a competitor is physically unable to continue. And in this match, pinfalls count anywhere. Unit Civil War. There will be no disqualifications, no countouts, and weapons are legal as soon as that bell rings to begin Civil War. No holds barred, anything goes.
Strap in, folks. Civil War is about to begin.
Entrant number one, representing the unit and wrestling out of Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in at 190 pounds. He is Pro Wrestling Savior, the one, JT Dunn.
Well, I hope that they have reinforced the barricades, the ring, and I hope that they have screwed down anything that they can, because JT Dunn coming to the ring armed with a kendo stick. But remember, when I was adjudicating the council, the War Council, Danny Miles and Trigger the OG had untold number of weapons on their person. So JT Dunn is going to have to be very, very smart about figuring out what weapons to use as he comes to the ring, kendo stick in hand. And who's going to be going one-on-one with JT right from the off? It's going to be JT Dunn facing off for 90 seconds with...
Now entering Civil War, representing the Broken Unit, wrestling out of Palmer, Massachusetts, weighing in at 204 pounds, Dream Crusher, Danny Miles.
Well, Pat, read the room. And when I say read the room, what I'm really referring to is read what Danny Miles has engraved on his chest. Die JT Dunn.
I mean, it's a long time coming. This man spent 2+ years being his lackey. Now, tonight, he gets to extract revenge on JT Dunn and put an end to the original unit.
Well, I can already see Danny Miles with a chair in hand. I believe in the corner there might well be some pickup sticks. And he charges with the chair and JT catches him immediately with the kendo stick. Now Danny goes for a German suplex. Nails him right in the middle of the ring. And this has already gotten off to a fiery start. But don't forget, folks, Falls Count Anywhere. Basically everything is legal here. If you get pinned, you're out. If you submit, you're out. If you can't continue, you're out. Last man standing, or last team standing, should I say. Every 90 seconds, a new competitor will enter the ring and will put one team on an advantage. So it is now Danny and JT. JT fires off a chop and a right hand. There's a second right hand to boot. Irish whip. Reversed by Danny Miles. JT taking the buckle nice and high. And did you see how he came down on his neck right there?
Yeah, turned inside out, and you got it right. Fell right directly on the top of his head, bending his neck. That cannot be good, especially in the early going of this match, Reginald. He's got a long way to go if he wants to stay to the end.
Absolutely, and that's got to be both of these competitors' plans. I mean, JT Dunn, yes, we understand he is the leader of the unit. But as far as the broken unit goes, Danny Miles might well think that he has a claim to that unofficial title. Yes, Chase Del Monte is the Chase that runs the place. However, that's the whole place. The broken unit might not always be Chase's 100% focus. So perhaps Danny Miles might wish to become the commander of the broken unit. And in doing so, one would assume, Pat, that he would have to win Civil War in order to make that claim. And JT stepping on the message that Danny Miles left him. And you can't kill JT Dunn.
Well, that stomp aside, I think Danny Miles is my favorite for this one. That sounds like the 90 seconds is up. We got our next competitor.
Entering Unit Civil War, representing the broken unit, Trigger the OG.
Well, me and Rich, we're good like that. We complete each other's sentences. But I digress. We got the greatest tag team champions in the history of chaotic wrestling. Right here, right now, the longest reigning tag team champions in Trigger the OG and Danny Miles. And it's not boding well for JT Dunn.
But this is the point of Civil War. One team, and it seems like it's the broken unit, has the advantage, and they will always have an element of a numbers advantage until things are all squared away. And Danny Miles is looking under the ring and bringing out chair after chair after chair. And now Trigger the OG fires a chair right into the ribcage of JT Dunn. I can count 4 chairs in the ring right now. Now I can count 5 chairs. Trigger also has his gold chain in the ring. The kendo stick is somewhere there. Oh my goodness, this is a nightmare for anyone. Oh, but JT then, perhaps he's trying to turn nightmares into dreams. But no, it's the unit, the broken unit, doing what they always did, and that is using the numbers game to their advantage.
You missed a great transition, Reginald. He could have had his dreams crushed by the Dream Crusher, but you went the other way. But it's okay.
I went the other way. That's why you're paid more than me, Pat.
Am I?
I mean, you're paid, aren't you?
Well, that's true.
And now look at this.
You get one.
JT on the top rope. Can you see those chairs laid out on the ring apron? That right there is the landing pad that the broken unit have set for JT Dunn. And if this superplex lands right where it should, I believe we have a problem.
Representing the unit, Big Bacon, Brad Hollister.
Oh no! Oh man! And it was a landing pad for the broken unit as Big Bacon evens up the odds right here.
Unbelievable that was only a count of 2 right there. Trigger the OG still able to kick out, but Big Bacon's not done.
Oh, Bacon out here in his gym clothes. Danny and Trigger have come out in their jeans, of course. This is for all intents and purposes, an absolute street fight. Danny Miles sent into Trigger the OG. Wait a sec.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Bacon with an absolute redonkulous feat of strength right there.
I may not like him, but I can't help but admire the absolute power that Big Bacon, Brad Hollister, brings to the table, Reginald.
Wow, he is a lean, mean cut of 250, and he just threw 500 pounds over his shoulder with ease. And now Bacon setting up perhaps those chairs yet again. Danny Miles is in trouble. Oh, he's being lifted up. This could be some form of electric chair drop. And Trigger the OG saving his brethren, Danny Miles. And now Miles with a big strike to the head using the chisane of Trigger the OG.
And while most people would say these odds are even right now at being 2-on-2, like I said earlier, you're in with the longest reigning tag team champions in chaotic wrestling history. They know a thing or two about a thing or two, Reginald, and when they're going 2-on-2, they'll take you down.
Very, very true, Pat, and can I say, very eloquently said. But look at that from JT. There's no eloquence there. And here comes the Queen.
Now entering, representing the Broken Unit, the Unit Queen, Alicia Edwards.
And Lish is here to join the fight. And it seems that she has gone straight to get in the face of JT Dunn. And JT Dunn is holding a kendo stick. I'd be a little bit careful here, Lish. Sometimes you can run your mouth a bit too much.
Well, a little bit of clarification. Rich said it was the Queen of the Unit. It's the Queen of the Broken Unit now.
Very
as
true.
we see JT Dunn blocking that slap.
And
is he gonna?
Oh, the hesitation from JT. Or perhaps he's just swinging, getting it ready for the big hit. And JT's got more. Oh, no! A moment of mercy becomes a merciful attack by Lish as JT Dunn hesitated. And that right there will go down as a mistake by JT Dunn, as Lish kicks him where no man wants to be kicked. Now Trigger the OG continuing the onslaught on JT Dunn. Danny Miles then stalking around the ring, looking for more weapons. We've seen
More weapons?
more weapons. Look,
How can there be more weapons?
because knock, knock, who's there? It's a door pat.
Good God.
Now Lish stepping through the ropes again. Oh, putting the boots to JT Dunn. Lish is certainly not scared to crease those shoes right there. And now choking JT as Danny Miles and Trigger the OG set. Well, I see two doors. Two doors. It's almost a band. Looking for 3 doors down, of course, on the board.
Well, 1 door is a band enough for me.
And now look at this, the communication.
Jim Morrison.
Listen, Lish out there calling the plays for the longest reigning Chaotic Wrestling Tag Team Champions. And Danny and Trigger are just absolutely stomping the life out of JT Dunn right now.
Yeah, if I were the unit, not the Broken Unit, but the original OG unit, I would not like this setup right here.
And now Lish calling the plays, kissing the hand. Oh, and JT realizing that his first mistake cost him, but whilst this one is sort of costing him as well.
Who is
not in the
this
same
now?
way. Well, it can only be.
Representing the unit,
It is.
AC baby, Ace Romero.
Look out, everybody! It's Big Boy season! Ace Romero's in the ring!
And Ace just punched a chair and lays out Danny Miles with a clothesline. He brought a trash can with him, and Big Boy season is in full effect right here. The trash can in the hands of AC Baby.
What's he gonna do with that trash can? Oh no!
Oh, Danny Miles crushing AC's you-know-what. Oh, and now Danny Miles has found himself in the bin. And AC Baby
Oh my God!
drops himself.
That's nearly 500 pounds slammed on top of Danny Miles. Somebody check on him. Thank you, Lish. Thank you, Ren Paul.
Wait, did you? Lish is not regretting it. Lish is doubling down. Lish is doubling down on what she just did, despite the fact that the audience are telling her that she made a mistake.
I don't know if this bodes well for her either.
And now, oh wait a sec. AC Baby, package, pile driver on Lish. And that right there.
Representing the Broken Unit, the Chase that runs the place, Chase Del Monte.
It looks like a little something else caught Ace Romero's eye, and thank God, because Lish was in for the ride of her life right then and there. What are you waiting for, Chase? Get in there!
Well, Chase Del Monte
Oh!
came out to the ringside area and said, put her down.
A big slap from Alicia! Another big slap!
Chase cannot control Lish.
Wait a minute! A choke slam!
And Lish
What?
is down.
Are you kidding me?
Chase Del Monte cannot control control, the queen of the broken unit, as she goes and runs her mouth a little bit too much. And Ace Romero had enough. And now Chase is staring down. Big Bacon, JT Dunn, and Big Boy Season himself, AC Baby, Ace Romero.
Well, major hesitation on the part of the Chase that runs the place as he makes his way to the crowd. And folks, remember, this match, it's false count anywhere.
Well, now they're heading all the way out, and now the unit tag team of Danny Miles and Trigger the OG taking Big Bacon across, and now Big Bacon is going through the ring entrance as well, and now AC Romero and Trigger the OG are chasing themselves down too. And now Trigger going to try and help out his brethren, and he sees Ace coming.
And our final competitor, representing the unit, the Troublemaker, Shannon Levangie.
We hear her music.
Whoa! Look!
Wait a minute! Oh my God!
Look up!
It's on the balcony!
Levangie flies with a trouble twister from all the way up top, and Levangie sure knows how to make a goddamn entrance.
Absolutely! As we just saw Levangie ascend from that 36-foot tall balcony here at UTEC in Lowell, crashing onto the broken units, Chase Del Monte, and we're making our way back into the ring, where this ring is full of weapons, Reginald.
Well, it's also now full of the Chase that runs the place, and Shannon Levangie making her unit debut over the top of Del Monte, hits the ropes, ducks the clothesline, Levangie comes in, head scissors, and Del Monte is twisted left, right, in which way, and Levangie comes in, big boot, wraps the heel around the head of Del Monte, takes Del Monte down to the mat. Del Monte staggering, and are we going to see Levangie once again go up high? No, a change of tactic, and Del Monte turns it around with an eliminator clothesline.
I knew it was only a matter of time, Reginald. When Chase wears his cowboy boots, he means business.
I didn't even see them. And Chase, when you listen back to this, let me just say one thing. You are pulling them off, my friend. And now Del Monte picks up a chair.
Of course he's pulling them off.
Del Monte puts the chair over the face of Shannon Levangie. And I know what this means, Pat.
What does it mean?
It means we're going to see well, you do it. You're better at this than me.
Okay, it's the 5 knuckles of doom.
Oh no! And it made it all the way down to maybe 20 feet, and then Levangie thrusting the chair
Well, wasn't
into
supposed
the
to
face.
go that way, Reginald.
Short kick, missed. Levangie, big boots. Up and down from Levangie. Cover. Oh, saved by the OG.
We see Shannon breaking out her inner Amy Dumas here, but Trigger the OG's not going to let that ruin this matchup here for the broken unit.
No, and Trigger the OG never seconds guesses himself. He struck Levangie on the back there big time. Bacon, pop up, power bomb from Big Bacon. And now Bacon setting up a door in the corner. This could well be trouble for Trigger the OG. All the way up, Danny Miles, spear, Big Bacon through the table door, cover. Big Bacon has been eliminated.
Brad Hollister has been eliminated from Civil War.
Brad Hollister is out of here. And now Danny Miles then saving his brethren.
The first elimination of the night. Big Bacon, Brad Hollister. So we see the broken unit now has that advantage. Currently it's 4-on-3.
Yeah, and Big Bacon was escorted out of here by security, and Danny Miles is using that door as a swinging baseball bat, and JT Dunn's head imprint is on the other side of that door, I guarantee it. And now a cannonball!
Wow! Incredible!
Incredible as the cannonball takes out.
What?
Oh, and now look at this. The splintered door is being used as a weapon. There is literally nothing Danny Miles will not hit JT Dunn with.
There they are. Once again, folks, your longest reigning tag team champions in Chaotic Wrestling, proving why they were champions for so long. And right now, it looks like they're ready to put away JT Dunn for good.
Absolutely, and Danny Miles standing tall in the ring, asking anyone and everyone what they think of him. JT in trouble going through that door. Chase Del Monte's out on the floor, and it seems it was Ace Romero trying to get back in the ring.
Hold on.
Shannon Lavangi still down and out after that vicious attack. And now look at this, Danny Miles, Trigger the OG.
Hold on, what's Trigger bringing into the ring here?
Oh, no, I remember this bag. I remember that bag because I actually handled that bag during the War Council. That bag right there.
It's full of spices. They're going to throw spices in their faces.
It is full of thumbtacks.
Thumbtacks? Is he crazy?
It's Trigger the OG. What do you think?
I mean, this is a bold move here. Now what's Danny Miles getting?
Oh, wait, that's a green bag. What's in the green bag? Are we going environmentally friendly right now? Oh, we most certainly are not, as we put thumbtacks on top of thumbtacks. And it looks like they have a plan for Ace Romero.
Well, knowing Danny, those thumbtacks are 100% sustainable, Reginald.
You think? Well, anyway, I'll tell you what might not be sustainable, and that is the body of whoever goes into those thumbtacks. And Ace Romero! Oh, no, wait, he blocked it! He blocked it!
Come on, guys!
Blocks the double hip toss the second time.
Hoist them up there! Just hoist them up there! Oh, God!
And Romero then double noggin knocker. Uh-oh. Lish is back in the ring, and she is caning the back of Ace Romero.
Absolutely she is. She's not done with what Ace Romero did to her when she first got into this matchup with that big choke slam.
Oh,
holy
goodness! Lish has been perforated.
Alicia Edwards has been eliminated from Unit Civil War.
Are you kidding me?
Lish has been perforated by 1,001 tacks. And I'll tell you something, her gear was very shiny in the first place, but now it is glistening even more as the thumbtacks are stuck to her all over her body. And Ace Romero is certainly a man who serves the dish of revenge ice cold.
Unbelievable, Reginald.
Well, Danny Miles is taking Lish Edwards back, escorted again by security. And right now it is, Trigger the OG throwing Shannon Lavangi's head into that door. And those two doors, rather, being set up almost to resemble a table. And if somebody, oh no, this looks very dangerous.
The whole thing looks dangerous. Look at this place, Reginald. We got weapons destroyed everywhere.
Well, you've got Danny
What
Miles.
about this is safe?
Danny Miles, Trigger the OG, and Chase Del Monte on one side. JT Dunn, Ace Romero, and Shannon Lavangi left on the other side. It is 3-on-3 action. Unit versus broken unit. Trigger thrown into the steel post right there. And now Danny Miles trying to attack Lavangi. Throws Lavangi headfirst into a chair. And now look at this. You've got all three members of the broken unit on
I can't help but think there's some sort of plan here, Reginald, with those tables. And with the broken unit, they seem to be scheming here. I know Ace Romero is doing his best to try and fight off it, but something is going down.
Well, Ace Romero then looking around and trying to climb up to meet Danny Miles on that turnbuckle right there. Danny Miles is in trouble right here if Ace Romero has his way.
Oh my God.
Ace Romero knows what's behind him. This could be very, very dangerous right here. AC Baby with a headbutt taking down Danny Miles, and luckily for Danny Miles, he fell away from the door. Oh my goodness!
Ace Romero collapsing from the middle turnbuckle!
And Ace Romero just got the trash taken out all over his head.
Ace Romero has been eliminated from Unit Civil War.
I mean, that's one way to do it, Reginald. Ace Romero, I thought, was the the winner of this thing, he had the absolute most power, but the unit, the broken unit, using these weapons to their advantage and was able to knock the big boy off of the buckle with that steel trash can through those doors, and he is eliminated, baby.
It is 3-on-2 right now. Oh, wait a sec. JT Dunn sets up a ladder. Chase Del Monte holding onto the middle rope for dear life, holding onto the top rope for dear life, and now drilling his right hand into the left side of JT Dunn's ribcage. Trigger runs in. Danny runs in. JT Dunn clearing house, or at least keeping the house inside the ring. And JT Dunn landing in a brutal position, all on that ladder.
I have a feeling that's how JT Dunn's been feeling over the past few months, with his own teammates turning their backs on him, and this is just a visual representation as Danny Miles is hurricaned into those tacks by Shannon.
And Chase Del Monte just took himself out with a big chair shot. And now Levangie sets her sights on Trigger the OG with a big boot to the face. If one is good, two must be better. There it is. And I'll tell you something, Levangie could do it all herself right here. Levangie takes off. 1, 2, 3 times was 3 times too many. Trigger the OG catching Levangie.
Shannon better be careful from this position, because we know how Trigger the OG does up there at the top rope, and if he's doing what I think he's doing, I think he might be thinking Spanish Fly, Reginald.
And I think he just blew a kiss to say goodbye to Shannon Levangie. And is it goodbye tonight, or is this goodbye for her career? There's the kiss goodnight. Oh, but look at this, Levangie firing back, firing off those right elbows. Rake of the eyes to 2 rips. Head first.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Levangie's up.
Now what the hell is she doing?
Poison Rana from the top. Trigger the OG's head landed squarely on the steel chair. And the Poison Rana sends Trigger
the
out.
OG has been eliminated from Unit Civil War.
Well, it was 4-on-2. Now it's a little bit more leveled at 3-and-2. Still not an ideal situation. 2-on-2. Not an ideal situation for anybody in this matchup, as weapons are everywhere.
There are weapons everywhere. It is JT and Levangie against Del Monte and Miles. And this is what Civil War is all about. There was one time when 3 of these men stood across the ring from one another as friends. Now they are standing across the ring as partners, facing off against JT Dunn, their former compadre, with Shannon Levangie coming in, and they are firing off right hands and elbows. Keep your eyes on the action, folks. Who's going to come out on top? Levangie, Miles, Del Monte, or Dunn? Oh! Big boot there. Nails him with the X Factor. Oh, Danny Miles, big chop to the chest. And now Danny Miles going for JT Dunn.
Hold on a second. Danny's got something planned.
Danny then going for a short whip into the corner, head first. JT Dunn launched up and down.
Walking through those tacks. He's got to be careful.
Oh, Shannon Levangie has to be careful. Levangie slips out the back. Now Levangie goes up. Wheelbarrow. Drops the stun onto Danny Miles. El Dirty by JT. Danny Miles kicks out somehow.
Unbelievable. I can't. That's the 3rd time I've said unbelievable in this match, and I mean it. This match is unbelievable, Reginald. I haven't seen anything like this in my tenure here in Chaotic Wrestling, 15 years. This match is just absolutely incredible.
I agree with you. It is an absolute slogfest right here. Levangie, Dunn trying to put away Miles and Del Monte. They have to get rid of both of them to win Civil War, of course. Who will be the last people standing? Dunn stepping out the ring to try and battle Chase Del Monte. Levangie, oh, she has found those skewers. And Danny Miles has a set of his own.
Oh no, we saw them way back last year at
right here.
right here. It was all out war. And we saw Shan Levangie spike those skewers into the forehead of Danny Miles.
It is his weapon of choice. And they're asking for payback, and look at this. Miles, Levangie, oh no! Danny Miles knocking them out of the hand of Levangie, and Levangie knocking him out of the hand of Miles. Levangie goes for a crossbody. Danny Miles picks her up. Power slam. Power slam by Danny Miles. And now what's Danny going for? He's gone back under the ring. What is possibly left?
Right? What else can be brought into this match that we have not already seen?
Please.
Is he striking matches?
Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me he's brought matches into the ring. Big shot from Chase Del Monte over the head of JT Dunn. But Danny Miles right here. Oh, this is very, very dangerous.
What is that? I don't know. It's not matches. What is that?
I don't want to know. I am very, very curious and at the same time very, very scared because Danny Miles is honestly one of the most...
I mean, he brought a knife to the debate last show.
Oh, it's more skewers.
Are you kidding me? Those aren't skewers. Those are toothpicks, Reginald.
Toothpicks? That's even worse. No! Right into the head of Levangie.
Are you kidding me?
And she looks like a gosh darn porcupine. And there it is, the knees to the face. And Levangie's out of here. It's
Shannon Levangie has been eliminated from Unit Civil War.
Oh my God! What a horrifying visual!
And they are still stuck in the head of Levangie. And finally, it seems we're trying to get them pulled out. And they are coming out one by one, but it's Del Monte and Miles standing tall. Levangie is going to be escorted to the back by security. Blood gushing down her head right now. And I think that the unit, solely represented by JT Dunn, may well have to concede that Civil War is unwinnable. JT Dunn is going to go 2-on-1 against Del Monte and Miles.
This is exactly what Chase Del Monte had planned. This is what he dreamt of when he scheduled this Civil War here at Breaking Point tonight. He wanted a chance at JT Dunn, and he wanted that chance to have a little bit of advantage, and I'd say he has that advantage with Danny Miles right by his side.
And now it's Del Monte charging, eats the foot. Now JT over the top of Miles. Right hand to Del Monte, backhand to Miles, over again. Oh, short kick nails Danny Miles in the midsection. Death by elbow, reversed into the chase cutter.
Come on, Chase.
Chase Del Monte just took out JT Dunn, whilst Danny Miles was down. Chase Del Monte did actually also take out Danny Miles with that short kick, but that was inadvertent.
And now where's Chase going?
Well, Chase bringing a door. There is one remaining door, it seems. There is a chair being put back in the ring. Del Monte with demonstrous thoughts going through his head right now of how he can eliminate JT Dunn and be victorious for the broken unit. A chair in the hands of Chase Del Monte. That is a weapon more deadly than any other when Chase Del Monte is wielding it, but he is using it now as a table leg. 2 table legs have been set up. And now Del Monte placing the door on top of the chairs to create a devastating landing platform for JT Dunn. Now JT trying to defend himself. And JT Dunn, wait, he's got the skewers! But no, it couldn't quite make it onto the head. He tries again, Del Monte blocks, and the skewers have shattered all over the place.
Last chance effort there from JT Dunn. He knows his time's coming to an end here. I mean, it's 2-on-1. Look at where he is.
He's all the way up top. Del Monte hooking a superplex, and Dunn is in trouble, but Dunn then holding on to Del Monte as a last resort, skips through. Del Monte up. JT Dunn power bombs Chase Del Monte. cover him, and you even the odds. Can he get the cover? There it is. Oh, but Danny Miles breaks things up right there.
Hallelujah. Thank God for Danny Miles saving the day for the broken unit. They're very much still alive in this 2-on-1 situation. Of course, if Chase was eliminated, it would be Danny and JT Dunn 1-on-1, the two men that started this matchup, Reginald.
Sure, but if Danny's eliminated, it's Chase and JT 1-on-1. If JT's eliminated, the broken unit win.
I'm aware.
My point is the outcomes right now are less important than what Danny Miles is doing, which is throwing chair after chair after chair. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chairs in the ring right now, and I'm counting 1 Danny Miles, 1 JT Dunn fighting it out. The door collapses. Danny Miles sees it, changes his plan, and drops JT Dunn shoulder first onto the folded up door, and that might well have actually hurt more than putting him through it.
Absolutely. I mean, you have no give there. You're going straight into the ground underneath the ladder. The doors, of course.
Doors, tables, ladders, we've had everything in this.
Skewers, toothpicks, trash barrels, everything, Reginald. You name it under the sun, it's been involved, and I can only imagine what else they're going to try and pull out here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Danny Miles continuing to hunt for weapons.
It's like that chair was caught in a rope into the ring.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You know, there's a lot of things that help keep a structure like a 16 by 16, 18 by 18 foot ring in orbit. And now Danny Miles is getting frustrated. He can't find what he wants.
Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh, he's found it.
Oh, no, he's not looking for that.
He's not? What's he?
Oh! Do you see that?
I see it. That is a barbed wire baseball bat right there in the hands of Danny Miles. And JT Dunn is not taking the pledge. He is begging.
He's pleading for mercy, or is he?
It was a ploy from JT. He strikes the low blow on Danny Miles.
I don't know how much of a ploy or is a last-minute resort, because if it wasn't for that, it was going to be barbed wire baseball bat to the forehead of JT Dunn.
And now JT has the barbed wire baseball bat in his hands. Oh my goodness, right onto the back. And you can already see the blood coming off the back of Danny Miles. That very, very painful right there. And no, surely not. Surely not. Danny trying to block it there. Oh, digging into the head. And while Shannon Lavandri walked out of here with skewers sticking out of her head.
Well, at least her forehead was still intact. Danny Miles is going to be shredded to bits.
Absolutely right. And now JT in the ring by himself. Chase Del Monte and Danny Miles outside of the ring. And listen to this absolutely ravenous crowd here. They want more.
Well, Reginald, about 20 minutes ago, I told you this was the best goddamn match I've seen in chaotic wrestling history. Here we are 20 minutes later, and it's just that much better. I can't believe the incredible action we've seen here in this Civil War tonight at Breaking Point as JT Dunn is sending Danny Miles back in to the weapon-riddled ring.
And Danny Miles is a bloody mess right now, as you would expect from the barbed wire. And you can see the blood on his back. You can see the blood covering his face right now. That is what we call in wrestling a crimson mask, as the blood is almost blinding Danny Miles. But JT Dunn needs to turn around, because behind you is Chase Del Monte dropping an axe handle. And now Del Monte finding a chair and perhaps finding finally the end of JT Dunn.
The name of the game for Chase Del Monte, finding the perfect opportunity to strike. We've seen it time and time again, whether it was the unit turning on JT Dunn or Chase Del Monte getting back into this thing. JT Dunn's on the receiving end of a C2G. But wait a minute.
Death by elbow cover. and it's Del Monte's night coming to an end.
Chase Del Monte has been eliminated from Unit Civil War.
What looked like a surefire victory for the Broken Unit just turned a complete 180 as now it's JT Dunn against Danny Miles, the two men that started this matchup one-on-one. And guys, look at the condition of Danny Miles, bloodied in the corner of the ring.
Absolutely, Danny Miles is struggling. Chase Del Monte is going to be carried to the back, it seems, by security right here. They need to get Del Monte out of here, and it's going to be Dunn, the leader of the unit, versus what many people would describe as his closest ally in the unit when they were a one faction. Now that they are a broken unit, perhaps he is staring across the ring at Danny Miles, who could be,
Holy crap!
could be about to win Civil War. German suplexes all over these chairs. 3 in a row.
Look at the welts in the back of JT Dunn.
4 in a row, my goodness. Whilst Danny Miles may have blood dripping from his face, JT Dunn scoops him and gives him one back. That is, oh wait, Chase Del Monte has fought off the security, and Del Monte is now walking around ringside, grabbing JT Dunn by the neck. Chase Del Monte should be in the back right now.
I mean, it's not illegal, but it's how the match works. It's the moral of the match. It's the ethics. I can't argue with Chase Del Monte. He's doing whatever he can to...
No, but Del Monte was eliminated. You don't see Shannon Lavangi out here. You don't see Ace Romero out here. You don't see Lish out here. You don't see OG out here.
Well, maybe JT Dunn should have tried a little harder to keep Chase Del Monte down, all right?
Chase Del Monte is returning to this matchup, even though he has been eliminated. It is still Del Monte against... Sorry, it is still Dunn against Miles. Del Monte has been eliminated from this match. And now JT Dunn. Oh, this looks very, very conspicuous. They have set up a chair with the barbed wire baseball bat as the seat of the chair. What did we get? Oh, I think I know exactly what Chase Del Monte...
You think he's going to go for that cradle to the grave, the C2G pile driver?
The C2G. The lights are out.
What the hell?
The lights are out.
Wait a minute. What is this?
Of course, the music hits. It is the absolute unmistakable anthem of Superman, which must be the long-awaited return of the Man of Steel, Mike Verner!
He's back!
But hold on a second. Hold on. We've been hearing about Hollywood for a while. Each member of the unit has been reaching out to Verner. Which side of the unit battle is Mike Verner going to be on? Is he unit?
Reginald, Hollywood still, he knows the right moves here.
Is he unit, Pat? Or is he broken unit?
Look at that, accepting the chair from Danny Miles. Hollywood Steel, Mike Verner firmly aligning himself with the broken unit.
Oh, you spoke too soon.
No!
The Man of Steel siding with JT Dunn, but now Danny Miles comes in and blindsides the Man of Steel. And now JT Dunn is on the receiving end of the Danny Miles experience right here. Well, Mike Verner then, welcome back, Hollywood. Great to have you back. We're good to see you in such good shape and good spirits. And now Verner has a ring of barbed wire wrapped around his fingers right now.
What's he gonna do with that?
Ducks under the clothesline. He strikes Danny Miles with a big hand. And there's a second Superman punch from Verner. JT Dunn has Danny Miles up. Oh! Tombstone pile driver, and the JT Dunn's units have won Civil War.
Wow!
winner of the fall and the match, pro wrestling savior, the one, JT Dunn. Therefore, the winners of Unit Civil War is the Unit.
Well, all it took was a friend to come back and to realize exactly what needed to be done as Mike Werner puts an end to JT Dunn's struggles.
Welcome back, Hollywood Werner!
As Mike Werner puts an end to JT Dunn's struggles and helps the Unit to be victorious here at Civil War. This was not a match for the faint at heart. There was every weapon imaginable in there. But at the end of the day, Pat, the one thing that really counted was your friends standing by you. And there is no weapon in the world that can take that away from the Unit.
Well, it's clear to me the only reason the Unit won was through the unfair advantage of the returning Hollywood Steel Mike Werner. And this, if you ask me, and I can speak for the Broken Unit, this is the last that you'll hear from them here at Chaotic Wrestling. Isn't the last.
Well, we might as well let them know this is officially Unit territory. We're chanting my name, we're chanting Hollywood, that's incredible. But what you really need to be applauding is yourselves for packing Lowell, Massachusetts for Breaking Point and supporting Chaotic Wrestling. I don't want to fight my brothers, but I'll fight them for all of you. I'll fight them every day of the week to prove that the Unit fights for the people. Hollywood came back for the people. And I think the decision is clear. Hollywood, Mike Werner, is down with the Unit. Let's get a Chaotic Wrestling chant as I hobble my ass to the back. Chaotic!
Well, folks, that will do us for the first half of Chaotic Wrestling's Breaking Point. Join us for part 2, where we will see the defense of the Panoptic Championship, and in our main event, the Evil Gay Aaron Rourke going one-on-one with the champion, the Mecca. Still to come. We'll see you shortly.
Yeah, hold on. Kill that. Mike Werner's got a word or two while we clean up the ring.
I missed you guys. Holy shit. My last match before I got hurt was right in this building, and I didn't realize it until I actually showed up here. I will say this, I don't miss any of this, but I miss all of you. And there was no chance in hell that I'd go do any show if I didn't come to my home away from home first. And this is my family. You guys have been. You took a New Yorker since the day I got here, and you made me a New Englander. So here we are. Now, I will give you guys an update, the news. I do have one final surgery on December 4th. It's a big one, but I'm gonna be okay. And to quote one of my favorite movies, Wolf of Wall Street, I ain't fucking leaving.
Thank you to UTech for having us back.
Hey! Shut your mouth, Mitch! Oh! Because I can do your job better than you. My name is Tony Navarre. And I big cheese. Oh! And I've come to Chaotic Wrestling because I hear you got a bunch of tough guys. But nothing is tougher than 100% Sicilian blood like the big cheese. Oh!
Well, folks, welcome back to part 2. We were interrupted by the Big Cheese, and now the Big Cheese is being interrupted by Brad Cashew. And Brad Cashew is ready to fight, it seems. Fully dressed, ready to go. Well, it's the Big Cheese, Tony Navar, in the ring now. Staring across from him is, of course, the former heavyweight champion, Brad Cashew.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brad Cashew, the former Chaotic Heavyweight Champion. But I got a problem with that word, former. See, I've had some setbacks the past couple months. I've lost some big matches. But I think true toughness comes from how you respond to setbacks. It comes from how you bounce back. And Brad Cashew is here to say, I'm gonna get back to my winning ways starting tonight. And you're the Big Cheese. So, Big Cheese, I'm gonna personally welcome you to Chaotic Wrestling with a one-on-one match right here, right now. Get me a referee.
Well, it seems
and
so.
Big Cheese, let's see how tough are you.
It seems we are going to get a one-on-one match with the Big Cheese. Oh! Taking on the former heavyweight champion, Brad Cashew.
I mean, look at the bod on this guy. I mean, how can you not like the Big Cheese? He's all ready for this one.
I mean, he is pure Sicilian blood. Tony Navar, the Big Cheese. Oh, and here we go, one-on-one with the former heavyweight champion, Brad Cashew. Collar and elbow tie up. Nice go behind and a waistlock takedown, bringing Navar back to his feet. Spin around snapmare takeover into a crucifix cover. Early advantage, Brad Cashew. Armbar applied. Good start there from Cashew.
Absolutely, and not a good start for the Chaotic Wrestling career of the Big Cheese.
Well, he's certainly bitten off a large slice right here when the form of Brad Cashew. Now Cashew in control with a wrist lock right here.
Don't slice Big Cheese. You cut Big Cheese, Reginald. Come on.
Oh, Cheese lands on his keister right there as he tried to flip onto his feet. Cashew had seen that one before. And now a nice single leg drop into a takeover, back to that arm bar right there up top. Cheese throws Cashew in, Cashew up and over.
I mean, you certainly got to admire the passion of the Big Cheese as he's going for a hip toss here. No reverse by Brad Cashew.
Oh, and a drop kick to boot, and Big Cheese is having a real big welcome in. Northern Lights suplex and the bridge on the toes. Big Cheese kicks out on 2.
Oh, a little harder than he thought he'd be, the Big Cheese is for Big Cashew.
Oh, but hang on a second. Big Cheese throws Cashew over the top. Cheese thinks he's got it won.
That's right, he's hard, Cheese.
And now look at Cashew hooking him up. Oh, he's hooked him up from both sides. And Cashew nails him in that chest cavity 10 times in a row, as counted by the Chaotic Faithful. And Cashew with that beautiful Tigre roll into the heel kick right there. But again, the Big Cheese, kicking out on 2.
Oh, well, the Big Cheese has got a little something to him. I mean, he's taken a beating this far. He might not be dishing out much, but He's putting it up with the former heavyweight champion.
Yeah, nice reversal there. Oh, and he learned that time because the first time Cashew went up, Cheese went under. The second time, Cheese watched him. And now Cheese hits a backbreaker. And look at this from the big Cheese, Tony Navarre.
I call that move the jiggle roll.
Do you now?
I do.
Interesting. And Cheese is just working Cashew in the corner. Cashew now thrown in, and he took that pretty hard on the back right there. And now look at this from Cashew. Drops Cheese with that atomic drop. And this time he goes up backwards. Atomic drop again. Cashew sends him off the ropes. Reversed there by the big Cheese. Cheese goes in. Oh, look at this.
Oh, look at him.
An abdominal stretch.
It's almost Cashew caught himself in this predicament here, but the big Cheese is certainly holding his own against Brad Cashew. Not only is he taking the beating, but now he's actually dishing one out too.
Yeah, the big Cheese with the abdominal stretch. Cashew breaks the grip, and now taking him onto the knee right there. Look at those elbows right onto that thigh, trying to break him off. Breaks him off, and hits him with a standing hip toss right there. Cheese runs into the boot of Cashew. Cashew ducks under the clothesline. Big high line of his own. Cashew with 2 in a row, and looks for the third, but no, ducks underneath. Beautiful spin kick from Brad Cashew.
He is certainly on fire here tonight at Utekin Wall.
Knife edge chop on the Cheese. Second time. And now Cashew with 3 in a row goes for a fourth. Cheese ducks underneath it. Cashew catches him with a belly-to-belly suplex. And Brad Cashew looking perhaps to put away the big Cheese. Olympic style slam, up, down. Cheese is in trouble.
Uh-oh, watch out. I was afraid of that, Reginald.
As you should be, Pat. Kicking his head off is the specialty of Brad Cashew, and it's called the Shalaka, but the big Cheese, gets out the way, rolling underneath.
Great thinking, quick thinking on the part of the big Cheese.
Yeah, now Cheese then, takes Cashew's neck over the top rope, and look at him get back in the ring quickly. He's got some speed on him as well, the Cheese. Lifts him up. The big Cheese, but Cashew lands on his feet. Shalaka!
Good night.
The big Cheese is dropped.
Here is your winner, Brad Cashew.
And a very competent performance, as one would expect from Brad Cashew. And perhaps Brad Cashew's breaking point has been a turning point, as he will again try to regain what was once his, that being the heavyweight championship. And gold around the waist of Brad Cashew, Pat, just looks good.
Absolutely, and while it may not have been the best showing or the best debut for the big Cheese, I think there are high hopes for him in the future. He just needs to age a little more, if you know what I mean.
Very mature of you, Pat, very mature of you. Well, folks, we have got title matches coming your way. And coming up next is the Chaotic Wrestling Panoptic Championship match, where the champion, the always trending Paris Van Dale, will defend against the plant-based powerhouse, the vegan Sean Keegan. Coming up.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Chaotic Wrestling Panoptic Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Pembroke, New Hampshire, weighing in at 210 pounds. Welcome back, Sean Vegan Keegan.
Well, I love myself a vegan, and I love myself a little bit of Sean Keegan, the plant-based powerhouse. Could it be his opportunity to turn the Panoptic Championship into the most ethical championship in all of professional wrestling?
Well, I think I have high hopes for Sean Keegan Vegan if he wasn't going up against my girl, PVD, the greatest Panoptic champion of all time. If this was against any other former Panoptic champion, I'd say sure, this guy just came back from the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo in California, but not tonight. No. He's going up against Paris Van Dale.
It's my time to shine. Yeah.
His opponent from Newport, Rhode Island, please welcome the definition of main character energy. Your faves could never, because she has pretty privilege. So stay jealous and prepare yourselves to be influenced by a new breed of celebrity. Famous for being famous, your reigning and defending Chaotic Wrestling Panoptic Champion, the always trending Paris Van Dale.
Looking as eloquent and beautiful as ever. Tonight she is so prepared to take on Sean Keegan Vegan. Like I said, fresh off of that stint over the summer.
You please
oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the request of your Panoptic champion, Paris Van Dale requests that you all rise from your seats, applaud this athlete, and show her the respect she so rightfully deserves.
Thank you for standing tonight, Reginald. I really appreciate it. It's very honorable and admirable. You understand great talent when you see it. So thank you.
I just wasn't provided a chair tonight, Pat.
No. Well, nonetheless, you're standing anyway, so you're part of it.
Well, SVK, Sean Vegan Keegan, going one-on-one with PVD, Paris Van Dale, for the Chaotic Wrestling Panoptic Championship. Right here at Breaking Point. Referee Kevin Quinn showing off the hardware on display. And there it is. And I'll tell you something. Sean Vegan Keegan, having returned from, again, just like Sebastian Seabass Finn, from a stint training at the LA Dojo for New Japan Pro Wrestling, he certainly has to prove to everybody here that he has learned something there, that he is a better version of himself than he was before he left. And right there, Paris Van Dale proving that she is, as always, one step ahead.
Absolutely she is. You took the words right out of my mouth. They can't teach you anything over there in the New Japan Pro Wrestling Dojo that Paris Van Dale doesn't already know. I mean, she's a top-tier talent here in New England, but also in the whole country as well.
And Van Dale again evading the collar and elbow tie-up and now fixing her knee pads. These are stalling tactics, right, Pat? You taught her these.
Stalling tactics? No, she's just making sure everything's right. She doesn't want to go into this thing unprepared, Reginald. She's doing what she has to do to make sure everything is exactly the way it needs to be.
Right, okay. So stalling tactics.
Sure.
Okay. And now they're going for a test of strength. I mean, Paris Van Dale is a very strong individual, but SVK, Sean Vegan Keegan, is much, much stronger, as you can see, pinning her almost instantaneously. And now the hands being forced up right here.
Well, it looks like he's been training at the gym on Venice Beach while he's over there in SoCal.
Oh, he went for an armbar, but Van Dale turned it into a roll-up. And now Keegan ducks underneath into a hammerlock right there, controlling Van Dale with that hammerlock, and a single arm hammerlock, not something we see too often.
I'm telling you, he's been doing some workouts over there. I might ask him for some tips later on.
You should, and now perhaps, oh, look at this, a beautiful ripcord out into a single arm drag there. Lucha style, if you could. Ducks underneath the clothesline. Hip toss right there. Van Dale sent down, and there the armbar is locked in perhaps, and the arm of Paris Van Dale already compromised early on as Van Dale makes it to the ropes.
All right, you had your little show and let her go now. Okay, all right, it was fun. Paris, let you have your little fun moment.
Headlock there. Keegan dropped down, and a big shoulder tackle. Both competitors not budging. And again, they go for it once again. Neither competitor budging. I think the shoulder of Van Dale is actually causing a little bit of problems. Oh, and she tricked Keegan that time. Trick of the Keegans. And now a nice drop down. Van Dale rolls over it. Changes direction. That's a shoulder tackle. Van Dale is pinned. One quick kick out.
There we go.
Yeah, but look at Van Dale coming out of the ring, calling herself off. But again, that shoulder, the arm there was heavily worked on by Sean Vegan Keegan. And you can see Paris for a moment there was actually trying to protect the arm.
Could you imagine if she didn't do that extra step to make sure everything was perfect before the match? She could have been really hurt.
Well, she's out of breath. Oh, blocked right there. And Keegan picks her up. Oh, but Van Dale then slips out the back. Oh, and Keegan sending the champion right into the steel ring post. Keegan could well have a huge opportunity here to become the new Panoptic champion. I mean, Paris Van Dale is, Pat, and I will say this, because if I don't, you will yell at me, and if you yell at me, Paris will yell at me. She is the longest reigning Panoptic champion of all time.
I mean, that's implied already at this point, Reginald. We're witnessing it firsthand. Everybody here already knows that. Everyone listening and watching on Twitch knows that already. So that's why, you know, it doesn't need to be said.
Fair enough. Well, Van Dale is on top after she kicked the middle rope into the testicular region of SVK. A very underhanded way to get back on top. What else would we expect from our champion? And now Van Dale is choking Keegan over the middle rope right there.
Here we go, Paris. You got this.
Well, she is famous for being famous. And right now she is beating up Keegan because she wants to beat up Keegan. Now Van Dale goes for an Irish whip, sends Keegan right into the corner, and she put all of her weight into that. Keegan is down, cover, just a 2 count, kick out from SVK. Van Dale back onto her feet, stalking Keegan like a gazelle being stalked by a lion. Oh, big boot to the face of Keegan. That caught him right on the chin hair.
The lioness, Reginald.
Split drop from Van Dale, cover, and again Keegan with a kick out. Paris not happy with Kevin Quinn after that, and taking it out on Keegan with that chin lock right there.
Quite the chin lock, if you ask me. Look how expertly applied it is. She's got the torque there on Keegan Vegan, and the wrist is perfectly locked in. Nowhere for him to go.
Nowhere for him to go, but up to his feet, and look at him charging those elbows right into the midsection of Van Dale, but Van Dale with a handful of hair, surely. Well, the referee then couldn't quite see it. He was blindsided by being on the wrong side. Now Van Dale picks up Keegan, whips him across the ring right there. Keegan holds on. Big boot to the face of Van Dale. Ducks under the clothesline. Keegan with an axe handle all the way down. Back elbow all the way down to Van Dale again. And the drop kick. Keegan back to his feet, and look at him fire up.
That's the smartness of Paris Van Dale. She knows what to expect, and she backed up just enough, but that elbow caught her.
Irish whip. Van Dale into the corner. Keegan with that knee to the midsection. Now Keegan throws Van Dale to the ropes. Up. Spine buster. Ripley cover. Just a 2 count right there.
Sean Keegan Vegan. I mean, I hate to say it, certainly giving Paris Van Dale, a Panoptic champion, a run for her money right now. And I don't want to say that I'm a little concerned.
Say it, Pat. Say it.
What do they teach him over there in California?
Well, he's clearly come back on firing on all cylinders, but Van Dale then forcing him back into the corner, and what should have been a clean break was Van Dale taking advantage. Oh, but Van Dale goes right through the ropes into that steel post, back on that injured shoulder. Keegan rolls her all the way to the back, catches the foot, and now look at this. The spinning suplex from SVK. Cover, hook of the leg. Just a 2 count right there from Sean Vegan Keegan.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, Pat, that was close.
Absolutely it was. Paris Van Dale, you gotta come on, figure something out. Remember what I told you all those times?
Oh, and there's a rake to the eye. Is that what you told her? And she goes for a roll through. Covers up on her tiptoes. Just a 2 count, though.
I told her to rake both eyes, not just one.
Yeah, but Keegan's struggling to actually see right now. And if he can't see, he can't really defend himself against Paris Van Dale. Talking a little trash now whilst having a handful of hair. Goes for that split drop. Turns around. Eats a pump kick. Wow, he caught her with everything on that one. Twist the arm, pump handle. Oh, this is it. The power, plant-based power plunge from Sean, vegan, Keegan.
Wait a minute. Here we go.
Oh, Van Dale locks it in. That's the beauty sleep right there. Paris Van Dale has locked in the beauty sleep. And if Keegan is going to fade right here. Keegan is fading down to one knee. Keegan is still fading as Paris Van Dale has the beauty sleep locked in. Keegan is fading fast, you can see. He is, wait a sec. I think that the plant-based protein is starting to kick in.
Oh, wait, what? God.
He reaches the ropes, the hold has to be broken.
Beauty sleep, you can't get up from the boot.
Van Dale then couldn't quite get that beauty sleep to tap out Keegan. Keegan then ducks underneath, misses the kick. Van Dale with a chop to the throat. Turns it into the snapmare takeover. And now look at this from Van Dale. Oh, look at Van Dale then trying something new and still working the back of Sean Vegan Keegan. And Van Dale then locks it in, look at that. That is a fantastic hold. I've not seen Van Dale do that before. And there she's got the arm hooks. She's got the arm hooks.
Incredible! Unbelievable, Paris Van Dale with a new submission. Devastating.
Here is your winner and still Chaotic Wrestling Panoptic Champion, the always trending Paris Van Dale.
Well, Van Dale exits the match with her championship belt intact. And it was the submission at the end that did it after Keegan managed to somehow withstand the beauty sleep. But Van Dale then pulled out something we haven't seen from her before. Credit to SVK, he came out here showing us that he's come back from the LA New Japan Dojo with a little bit of a, well, let's say a little bit extra panache.
Oh, a little more than Paris Van Dale expected here tonight. And you saw it visibly as her pacing was definitely off, but nonetheless, she came through like I told you she always does. Paris Van Dale on top, still your Panoptic champion.
It is time for your main event of the evening.
I can remember those first days like they were yesterday. I came in brash, cocky, so full of myself. And I can tell that the audience didn't like that. But something happened in my time here. I went from being someone the fans didn't respect to someone they admired, looked up to. And for over the past year, every opportunity has just been ripped away from me.
Just clothesline has been, oh no! And Aaron Rourke rolls up. Oh, look at the bridge! Oh, he's got a pin! Brendan Paul is out! Rourke slips through. Timepiece drops him down. We could have a new champion. No, Ricky Smokes just pulled the referee out.
Representing Chaotic as the guy means everything to me. And I can't stomach the fact that the Mecca continues to run around claiming that this is his house, that this is his Chaotic.
Oh, wait a sec. Aaron Rourke just inadvertently slapped Brendan Paul around.
Everybody thought that I was just another loudmouth Philadelphian that was going to get stepped over and passed by. But show after show, record-breaking crowd after record-breaking crowd, I continue to make Chaotic Wrestling my house.
Mecca, spear, Rourke through the door.
Because I am the eternally lit fuse. I am the last dying heartbeat in the sport of professional wrestling. I am the NECCA!
Evil Gay is back in Chaotic Wrestling.
I'm the success story. I'm the one who started here and had to climb all the way up the ladder. And through every setback, every defeat, every failure, I changed, I shaped myself, I adapted.
November 10th,
Breaking Point. The Mecca versus the dime piece of Aaron Rourke for the heavyweight championship. How about we make a little history and have the first ever chaotic strap match?
Wow. Since day one, I am meant to be someone. I am someone. And I'm the someone who's gonna knock Mecca off his throne and take my rightful seat at the top. You can only deny greatness for so long until you finally have to stare at it in the face. And Mecca, you're staring at the ultimate greatness in Aaron Rourke. And it's high time that you, just like everyone who has come before you, learns there is a price to pay when you mess with Evil Gay.
Main event time, Reginald.
This is going to be another hellacious main event, Pat. A strap match for the heavyweight championship. And Evil Gay, Aaron Rourke, said it himself. When he first came to Chaotic Wrestling, he was cocky. When he first came to Chaotic Wrestling, he felt that he deserved to be here. And whilst he did, the fans didn't quite take to him. But the tables have very much turned. Something happened, and now Aaron Rourke is one of the fan favorites here in Chaotic Wrestling. And perhaps tonight, he could attain absolute greatness by winning the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship for the first time. However, his challenger is a two-time champion and a current champion, that being the MECCA.
Absolutely, Reginald. But we all know the lengths that the Mecca will go through to keep that title around his waist. And tonight I expect no different.
Yep, absolutely. But you talk about length. Realistically, Pat, the only length that matters is the length of the strap. Because here it is, it's a strap match. They are going to be attached. They cannot break free from one another. They need to be attached at all times. And that is going to be perhaps the equalizer in equalizing the shenanigans that the MECCA continues to proliferate here at Chaotic Wrestling.
No doubt about it, Reginald. This match is going to be interesting.
Now, Aaron Rourke is well and truly focused. You can tell by his entrance. And the typical stare from the Mecca. The flag around his shoulders, the shirt on his back, and the words read Mecca versus everybody. But tonight, everybody is one man, and that one man is Aaron Rourke. And the everybody might well be in between the ears of Mecca as he battles against Aaron Rourke tonight. That heavyweight championship, he does not want to let it slip from his fingertips. And now referee Brendan Paul getting in between Rourke and Mecca as we head to ringside for Rich's introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Chaotic Wrestling Breaking Point main event is scheduled for one fall. It is a strap match, and it is for the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. The only way to win this match is by pinfall or submission, and both athletes must stay connected to the leather strap during the entire match. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you first the challenger to my right. From Sparkle City, weighing in at an even 200 pounds, he is Evil J, the timepiece, Aaron Rourke. His opponent to my left, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is the current, reigning, and defending Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the Mecca!
Well, normally when you're up in a match against the Mecca and the heavyweight titles on the line, the strap you have to worry about, Reginald, is that gold one that Brendan Paul's holding up over his head. But here tonight, not only for his opponent, but also the Mecca, is the strap that he's about to grab right now. Brendan Paul, that brown leather cowhide strap right there that he's going to attach to both of these men here tonight. They will be connected the entire match. That's the strap that both of these men have to worry about.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that the strap that will bind them together tonight is going to be very, very important, because we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see exactly how deep this goes. So Mecca waiting to get that strap connected, and it looks like it's already around the wrist of Aaron Rourke. And there, referee Brendan Paul wrapping it tightly around the wrist of the MECCA.
I can't wait for this one to get started. The anticipation is at a peak right now, Reginald.
It sure is. And now look at this. Referee Brendan Paul has already gone over the rules backstage with both competitors. And there's the bell rings. And now we will see exactly what will happen here. And they are just measuring it out right here, seeing exactly just how far they can pull this. How far does this strap go? And it seems like Mecca is doing a little bit of tug of war, and now Rourke is doing a little bit of tug of war. Who is going to win the tug of war right now as we start this contest?
Now, I can be corrected. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this might be the first strap match we've seen in Chaotic Wrestling history. I know I've been here a little longer than you, Reginald, but there has been a bit of time that I did miss in the early years of Chaotic Wrestling. But as far as I know, this, I think, is the first one.
Well, it is certainly the most prestigious strap match, because it is, of course, for the Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And Mecca with an early advantage, and for the first time tonight goes to use the strap, but Rourke was able to get out of the way. Drop toe hold from Aaron Rourke, and now we can see exactly what Aaron Rourke has in mind with the strap. He goes to whip Mecca, but Mecca moves out of the way. Unbelievable stuff right there.
Absolutely. We know Mecca...
He can't get free.
He can't get free. We know Mecca to be an expert grappler. He's a technician in the ring, but you throw in this leather strap, he's completely off his game.
And now Mecca cannot get away from Aaron Rourke. This is where I think the strap match works in the favor of the dime piece.
Uh-oh. Oh, come on.
And there's a little bit of choking going on. A little bit of choking, and now it looks like we got a bit of a hangman situation going on right here.
This is so brutal.
Mecca is turning purple, or perhaps he's turning red, the color of the 76ers. And now Rourke finally relinquishing it, allowing Mecca to get another breath.
I mean, you could argue the things that Mecca has said in the past deem that necessary, but I don't know. It's still early on for Aaron Rourke to have to choke out his opponent like that. That was absolutely brutal. But then again, Reginald, you got to think. This is for the heavyweight title.
It's for the whole thing.
This is what Aaron Rourke's been craving since he entered this promotion years ago.
Oh, wait, now look, Rourke is climbing to the top rope, something he will do frequently in a matchup, but he's unable to do so, and it seems right now that the strap has come free. And with the strap coming free, Mecca takes very quick advantage of it and throws Rourke to the floor from the ring apron. And as soon as Mecca found a way to get free from the strap, as soon as he did, he used the strap to his advantage and sends Aaron Rourke into a problem. Right onto the canvas, off the canvas rather, onto the hardwood floor.
Well, we know that the Mecca always finds a way to get an advantage, and that was his way here tonight.
Well, it seems like Mecca has reapplied the strap, or perhaps referee Brendan Poole reapplied the strap right there. And now both men re-enter the ring, strap intact. And now look at this from Mecca. Pushes Rourke away, shorthand clothesline. Mecca nailing Evil Gay in the face with that clothesline.
Well, about a minute ago, Reginald, I was saying the Mecca was out of his element, but right now, it seems like he might be thriving in this environment here with the leather strap.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's out of his element when Rourke is on top, right?
Well, of course, anybody's out of their element when they're not on top, Reginald.
Well, sure, but a lot of people show a tremendous amount of adversity in those moments. Mecca, however, has to wait until he spots an advantage. And as soon as he does, he is like an absolute animal when doing so. A huge strap then onto the back of Rourke, and another strap strike onto the back of Evil Gay, and now he is being whipped over and over again. This is turning very, very brutal, folks, very early.
And there's the intensity we know that Mecca holds, and that's got him 2 heavyweight championships thus far in his career here at Chaotic Wrestling. Tonight, can he keep that title belt? He's going to have to keep putting up this effort he's been putting out to do so.
Absolutely. Now Rourke then trying to fight back a little bit as Mecca has him around the head. Rourke fires off a huge right hand. That nailed him good and proper. And now here we go, Irish whip. The strap is still connected to both competitors. The strap has to remain connected, and both of these competitors must stay together, Pat. So it is going to be Mecca on top, driving the boot to the back of the head of Aaron Rourke, and that, again, just vicious.
And Brendan Paul there, you saw give some words to the Mecca, and of course, especially after last show in Watertown, we know the animosity between referee Brendan Paul and the Mecca.
It's not just from the last show in Watertown.
I know that, but especially by go ahead.
Well, Mecca has been terrorizing Brendan Paul. Mecca has been making Brendan's Paul life an absolute misery. The medical bills, the injuries, the humiliation, and it's all just continued. Last show, of course, at The Devil in Me, we saw it in an overabundance, but we're also seeing it a little bit here tonight. But now Mecca with a fantastic abdominal stretch, utilizing the strap to continue to put more and more stress on the abdomen of Aaron Rourke.
Absolutely. What we did learn about Brendan Paul last show is that he is not going to put up with Mecca's shenanigans anymore. But tonight it really doesn't matter, because we're in a leather strap match where almost anything can happen.
Absolutely. That is the key right here, that anything can happen. And you've got Rourke then rolling underneath the rope, the strap following him under the rope. And now Mecca inside the ring. Looks like Mecca's got something planned. Oh no, wait, sending Rourke to the outside, and Rourke went face first into our steel guardrails right there. Tough landing for Aaron Rourke, but don't forget, the strap connecting Mecca and Rourke is still very much intact right now. Mecca follows him to the outside, Pat.
Yeah, Mecca stalking his prey as he continues to taunt the crowd like he always does. His MO, the Mecca, mouthing off.
Yeah.
MO 2 ways.
The MO 2 ways, mission operandi and mouthing off, absolutely. Oh, and look at that from Rourke. Different MO from Aaron Rourke. That would be to kick Mecca hard as you can, but Mecca responds with a forearm to the lower back. And now look at this. belly to back, drops him on the apron, and that, Pat Matthews, with the exception of the steel posts, the ring apron is the hardest part of the ring.
Absolutely, Reginald. You drilled it into my mind, and it's never going away.
Well, like an earworm, that works. And this is a different type of earworm that Mecha is, because he is an earworm into pain, and he is causing so much pain to Aaron Rourke right now. Rourke then, he's tried to go through there, and now they're going to tangle up in their corner, and that's going to shorten their distance even more so. But it could actually work in Rourke's favor. And look at him, they're going for another tug of war, and the loser of this is going to eat the steel post.
Uh-oh.
Who's going to make it? Oh, Rourke blocks it with his hands. Now Mecha blocks it. Rourke blocking it. Is one of these people going to eat the post? Mecha puts his foot on the apron to build a little bit of leverage, and Mecha eats the steel post. And that, Pat Matthews, is in fact the hardest part of the ring structure.
Oh man, in a second time, you see the Mecha's head being drilled right into that post, and Aaron Rourke, rightfully so, taking advantage of the situation and laying it in on the Mecha.
Yeah, Evil Gay not letting a moment pass without him improving his odds of winning this match. Licking the leather strap, and now getting a little bit of revenge as he whips the back of the MECCA. That back is already nice and red, but you can see on the back of Aaron Rourke.
Oh, wait a minute, he took the strap off. You see Brendan Paul proclaiming to him he's got to put it back on. Aaron Rourke's not listening.
Well, Rourke is climbing up high. Rourke is on the middle turnbuckle. Moonsault from Aaron Rourke. And Aaron Rourke nailing the MECCA. And I'll tell you something, Aaron Rourke's legs came down hard on the top of the guardrails. However, the adrenaline right now is forcing him to continue this fight. And that moonsault was a tremendous move advantage for him as now he enters the ring. And look at this from Rourke. He has Mecha right where he wants him, Pat. Whipping Mecha with the strap on the back, in the midsection, on the back again. Picks him up for the Death Valley driver. Drops him, and Mecha then gets back to his feet. That strap then still connected, and Mecha is down the cover. And it looks like Mecha is busted open right on the back of his head as a result of that moonsault, Pat.
I mean, that was incredible. I thought for a second a lot more damage. See, you see him slapping his legs. I think he did tweak his leg a little bit, landing on that barricade.
There's no
doubt. He stood up quickly. I think that might have been just the adrenaline allowing him to do that. But right now, that adrenaline's still flowing. It's still kicking. I think right now, it's a dangerous moment for the Mecha.
Well, he went for the punt, and referee Brendan Poole almost got caught, and Mecha just poked him in the eyes. And there's the Tiger Bomb from Mecha, and a kick out right there. Wow. Mecha almost had it after referee Brendan Poole was inches away from getting a punt to the face.
Incredible. What a main event. What a show, Reginald, this has been.
Oh, Breaking Point has brought it tonight every step of the way. From the start of the show to the end of the show, from the return of Mortar to Civil War with the return of Hollywood Mike Werner and JT Dunn standing tall, to right now in the main event where Mecha and Aaron Rourke are going at it in a strap match for the heavyweight championship.
Certainly a contender for the show of the year as we close out 2023. And we're here at UTEC Downtown Lowell Breaking Point, our main event. It's the Mecha, our heavyweight champion, putting his belt on the line in a strap match against Evil Gay Aaron Rourke, and right now it's anybody's game.
Oh, they're going at it 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 punches in a row. And now look at this big right hand from Mecha. Huge backhand right there. And now Mecha with an elbow. Rourke is rocked a little bit. Oh, and almost, it looked like, oh no! Oh no! A super kick that nailed the referee.
And you can see the shock in the face of the Mecha as he takes advantage of the distraction. Normally, it's the Mecha laying out Brendan Paul. This time, it was Aaron Rourke.
And now the Mecha is going for the process. Rourke rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. I mean, we could keep counting, Pat. Oh, and remember, that is the exact pin that Rourke pinned the Mecha with previously. And now, beautiful super kick. Aaron Rourke looking at the referee.
He's either going to wake referee Brendan Paul up to make that pinfall or find a way to stall and keep the Mecha down, because the longer he waits for Brendan Paul to get up, the more of an opportunity the Mecha has to get back in this thing, Reginald.
Yeah, Rourke is weighing up his options right now, Pat. And it seems that with referee Brendan Paul still somewhat down and out, and now the strap getting tangled a little bit. And look at it, he's trying to pull Mecha over so that the referee can count easier. Oh no, way, powder in the eyes. Talcum powder or some form of white liquid. There's the process. And the referee's still not responding. And the process would have finished this contest off just like the roll-up would have. But both men unable to take advantage because the referee is still down, Pat.
Of course, it's just so typical of the Mecha to pull off something like that with the powder in the face of Aaron Rourke, who's fought so hard here tonight to get where he is. As we see, the strap's completely been removed from the body of the Mecha as
well, and
hides that pouch of powder.
Yeah, and I wonder who removed the strap. And now Mecha goes and grabs a steel chair from ringside. Folks, this is a strap match. Steel chairs are not legal. Let me make that very, very clear. Steel chairs are not legal. This isn't Civil War. This is a strap match. The only foreign object legal in a strap match, Pat, is the strap. And now Mecha getting that chair ready. Brendan Paul starting to get to his feet. Oh no!
What looked to be a shot to the back of his opponent turns to be a shot in the back of referee Brendan Paul!
And now Mecha up with the chair onto the back of Aaron Rourke. And Brendan Paul was almost up. And then Brendan Paul was very much down.
And now he wants to help Brendan Paul. Now he wants to get him to wake up.
Well, because he's got a cover.
You should have thought of that before you smacked him in the back with a steel chair.
He's got a cover, and now still strap's not connected to his arm, by the way, Pat. He's trying to get Brendan Paul up. And still Brendan Paul not really awake right now. And now look at Mecha getting that strap and trying to perhaps reattach it to his wrist. Oh, and that's not even attached properly. Oh, and not like this. Not this way, sure not.
You gotta be kidding me. Absolutely horrible. Wait a minute! Hold on just a second, Reginald! Aaron Rourke just kicked out!
You cannot keep Evil Gay down for long.
This crowd here at UTech in downtown Lowell has absolutely become unglued here as Aaron Rourke shows some signs of life.
Without a doubt, and now Mecha properly putting the strap back on. However, the damage has been done. Referee Brendan Paul slowly making his way to his feet right here. And now look at this from Mecha. He's trying to reach the chair, but Aaron Rourke has wrapped himself around the strap, stopping Mecha from getting all the way across the ring.
You gotta wonder what he's gonna try and do here. He's pulled off the process, a shot to the back of the referee.
Oh, the glitter bomb! A spear from Aaron Rourke. Mecha has just been glitter bombed by Evil Gay.
Aaron Rourke knew that the Mecha was gonna try and pull something like this off, and he came prepared. And when the opportunity struck, he took advantage. And right now, things are looking really good for Evil Gay.
And Mecha grabbing anything because Rourke has the chair, and Brendan Paul sees it. And now I think Brendan Paul is about to put 2 and 2 together, Pat, and get about 6.5, because he is now thinking that Aaron Rourke was the one who hit him with the chair. And he can also see that Aaron Rourke doesn't have the strap on. Brendan Paul has had enough. He has been abused, he has been tortured, he has been humiliated. And now he makes sure that the strap is back on Aaron Rourke. Now Mecha, low low blow! Again behind the back of the referee.
The Mecca getting away with everything here tonight.
Process! And it's gonna be the MECC. Oh no! A kick out! A kick out again! You can't keep Evil Gay down, Pat.
Where does one find the ability to kick out of not one Process but two in this unbelievable strap match here tonight?
Just look at the face of the MECCA. Not only is it covered in glitter, but it is also in a state of absolute disbelief right now. He cannot fathom how Aaron Rourke was able, as you rightly said, Pat, to kick out from not one, but two. Oh, and now look at this from the Mecca.
Threw that strap off, now he's...
Oh, and now Mecca's asking the ref for a disqualification. He knows that a disqualification, Pat, would keep the belt around his waist.
He's had enough of this match.
Now he just... Oh, and now he pushed Brendan Poole down.
He's looking for an easy way out, Reginald. What's he doing?
It looks like he's trying to, again, get the belt from Brendan Poole's waist. And perhaps he's going to try and use this belt. And now look at this. He's managing to grab the belt all the way from the waist. And come on, Mecca. You've done enough damage to Brendan Poole over the last few months. Well, Mecca putting the strap back on as instructed, but he has not been disqualified. Referee Brendan Poole still has not disqualified him, and I think Mecca just gave a snot rocket right to the referee.
Oh, hold on a second.
He is not having it. Brendan Poole is not having this, is he? He is not allowing the Mecca to... Oh, and now look at this. Mecca can't get to him. Brendan Poole has positioned himself in such a way that Mecca, because of the strap being connected, cannot get to him. And now Mecca.
I think this is a little teamwork between Brendan Poole and Aaron Rourke, who is holding that strap back.
Rourke has Brendan Poole's belt. Oh no, look at the whips. Listen to the contact.
Brendan Poole just letting it happen.
Well, it is a strap match, and a belt is a type of strap, Pat.
Fair enough.
And now look at this. He is whipping the ever-living heck out of the MECCA. And now Rourke standing over the Mecca, perhaps thinking of how he can get this victory. And now giving the belt back to Brendan Poole. And Brendan Poole then with a wry smile. Oh no, that's a huge kick right there. The punt heard around UTEC. He went for it earlier. He nailed it right there.
And what's he doing now? Why not go for the cover?
Because he wants to teach Mecca a lesson. Look at him.
He's hog-tying the heavyweight champion, Reginald.
He is hog-tying his legs up. And now he is hog-tying the arms up.
What in the world?
Aaron Rourke is going for the devil's snare. Evil Gay has the devil's snare locked in. He's almost wrenching him all the way back.
This match is incredible.
Now Rourke back to that stomach figure four. Goes around the front. Look at him going all the way to the back. Around the neck 2-3 times. Aaron Rourke is teaching the MECCA a lesson right here. But will it be enough to become the new heavyweight champion? Look at the brutality.
Oh, it's locked in, Reginald. He's pulling back on that strap, thrusting the throat backwards. And we have a new champion!
Unbelievable.
Winner by submission. And new Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the timepiece, Aaron Rourke.
You can call him Aaron Rourke. You can call him the reflection of perfection. You can call him the timepiece. You can call him Evil Gay, but from this moment onwards, you will call him the new Chaotic Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, as Evil Gay reigns supreme here in Chaotic Wrestling. What a moment, Pat!
Absolutely incredible. What a way to cap off Breaking Point. Our new heavyweight champion, Aaron Rourke.
This has been an incredible night where we have seen violence upon violence, successes upon successes, amazing returns, and finally, the MECCA has been dethroned as the heavyweight champion of Chaotic Wrestling, and he has been dethroned by Evil Gay himself, Aaron Rourke. Take a bow, Mr. Rourke. You have delivered to the promised land the gold belt that is so rightfully resting on your shoulders right now. Congratulations to the new champ, Aaron Rourke. We will see you December the 1st.
Well, hold on, Reginald. Hold on, the Mecca just got to his feet.
Well, the Mecca can barely stand. And the Mecca is waiting, it seems, trying to get up. Aaron Rourke offering a hand. Aaron Rourke grabbing the wrist. And he takes the belt away. Hold on a second, we're not done. What will the Mecca do right now? Aaron Rourke has just gone through the battle of his life to get his hands on the belt. And now Mecca grabs it away from him. There is an eerie silence here in Lowell. That is about to be replaced by a rapturous applause as the MECCA does the right thing and places the belt on the shoulder of the dime piece of Evil Gay himself, Aaron Rourke. And Grapple fans, as I was saying, this has been a tremendous evening. Thank you so much for joining us here on Twitch. We will see you live on December the 1st in Tewksbury, Massachusetts, and then again on December the 15th for our final show of 2023 in Watertown.
I mean, I always say, when you have a great show, it's going to be hard to top it, but here we go, one show after another, topping it, so you better find yourself some tickets to our next show on December 1st, because it's going to be even better.
Folks, from me, Reginald Kensington III, and my broadcast colleague, Pat Matthews, we'll see you December 1st in Tewksbury, Massachusetts. Good night, Grapple fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,